Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Thursday afternoon, the first of our doubleheader on Thursdays. Good to see you, College Dude, welcome. JR, good to see you. Kenzo, welcome back. Living on a Player, good to see you. Flyboy, what's up my man? Nismo, good to see you. Rob Reed, good to see you man, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Captain Noah, good to see you. Quick Match, good to see you. Harry Quinlan, welcome back. Leonard Grant, good to see you. Gary P, welcome. Skyworker, good to see you dude. Krista, welcome back. Diamond Mike, good to see you. Pinks, good to see you. 7 Aviation, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Andre, good to see you. Justin, good to see you. Oliver, good to see you. Mr. Davis is here. Thank you very much for the ad revenue, my friend, as mentioned yesterday. Dom, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Captain Danny, good to see you, man. Richie Flying, good to see you. It's Aiden, welcome back as well. Good to see everybody, man. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Appreciate y'all being here. Fun day today, friends. Going to be doing some WestJet ops this afternoon. We're going to be going from Edmonton to Calgary, Calgary to Vancouver. Probably one of my favorite little sectors here on the west coast of Canada. And then we're going to set up this evening. This evening we're going to do some real-world flare ops. We're going to be going from Vancouver down to San Francisco this evening for our Thursday evening stream, which is always a fun one. And then we're going to kind of set up the weekend. The weekend's going to be some Alaska ops. We're actually going to do some... I think Saturday we're going to do the long haul. I think we're going to do Portland up to Anchorage, which is about 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours. And then that's going to set up the Sunday and Monday for us. The Sunday we're going to go from Anchorage to Juneau, Juneau to Ketchikan, I believe. And then Monday we might do the return flight as well. So we'll see how we go. Have you seen the takeoff landing perf calculator is coming soon to SimBrief? Super neat. You want my honest opinion, Lilo? Yes, I did see it. Honestly, man, I think it's kind of redundant. Every single decent third-party aircraft already has its own takeoff and landing calculator built into the aircraft. I don't know, man. Cool little feature, sure. I agree, but yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's kind of a little bit, like I said, man, with all the third-party airplanes that are already out that already come with their own performance calculators, I don't know. I guess, sure, if you're flying an airplane that doesn't have a performance calculator, it could be good, but I don't know, man. They're all built into the aircraft. I don't know. I don't know how many people would use it, but yeah, cool, neat little feature. It's good to see that they're continuously evolving and adding to it. You know what I mean? How do you update the AirRack on the Phoenix? You have to have Navigraph, the Navigraph hub. TSC 777, 18 months. Did you see that X-Plane 12.1.0? It's X-Plane 12's biggest update ever. Wow. I saw that it came out, man, into beta, yes, but I think you know me by now. I'm not really interested in the X-Plane world all that much anymore. There's just not a lot going on in the X-Plane world. But yeah, I think IRL, a lot of operators pull the perf data from the ACARs, so getting it from SimBrief would be closer to that, I suppose. I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know if the real aircrafts are equipped with a landing rate calculator, something in the EFB. I don't know. That's something we'd have to ask the real world pilots, you know what I mean? It would be cool if Navigraph could pull in some data like frequencies, active centers, etc. That would be cool as well. I think they do have something like that, but it is AirRack day. I did update my AirRack this morning. Yes, I did get the email from Navigraph. I did update it. Yep. Would probably still use the aircraft's calculators. It's more accurate of the plane's weight and stuff. Well, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm wondering how the SimBrief calculator, like the data that it's going to give you, is it like its own separate little app, or is it just going to be taking like your takeoff weight, or is it just going to pull all of that? I don't know, man. So many questions. Again, I personally would just use the aircrafts. If you want to use a landing rate calculator or takeoff performance, I would just be using the aircraft, but to each their own, I guess, right? To each their own. What happened to you and X-Plane? Just not a fan of the direction that it has taken, man. I just really feel that X-Plane 12 was a major letdown. In a world where Microsoft Flight Simulator is now a top contender, I just felt that X-Plane 12 was very hastily put together, very quickly put together. It's been out for a year and a half now, and this is probably the version of X-Plane 12 that I think everybody would have expected. Version 12.1. Laminar always seems to do this. I don't know if you guys remember. I mean, I remember X-Plane 10.1, and everybody thought the world was falling, and everybody thought that was going to be its saving grace. I remember 11.1 as well. Everybody blowing it up. It's this thing with X-Plane and X-Plane users where they feel that the 12.1 update or the 11.1 or the 10.1 update is the next best thing since sliced bread. It's still X-Plane. Sorry, guys. At the core of things, it's still X-Plane. Again, if you prefer using X-Plane, I have no quarrels against that. All the best to you, man. But just for me personally, like I've always mentioned, it's very difficult to keep up to date and to afford two simulators at once. So really, at the end of the day, I'm kind of almost not so much forced, but I really got to focus on one simulator, and I just feel X-Plane is just way too far back in the times, man. It's just, yeah. What SimBrief profile do you use for the Phoenix A320? I just use the default one, Captain Danny. It should be, if you have Navigraph and it's been updated, you should just be, it should just be in there. Go to the little drop-down tab, and you either choose the CFM or the IE engines. Yeah. Jody, good to see you, my friend. Dom, good to see you, dude. The MD-11 looks like it should be soon. Yes, I saw the video that TFDI posted on their YouTube channel as well. The aircraft looks great, man. Sounds look good. Looks like they've got a good chunk of the systems. I think that we should see it within the next couple of months, one would like to think, but we'll have to wait and see. X-Plane 12 kind of put together quickly like a Boeing Max to compete with Microsoft Airbus. Maybe, could be, yep. Performance data calculations IRL are typically performed by an external entity subcontracted out to the airline. The pilots get all the load of numbers, computations, V-speeds, which they manually enter. Correct. Yeah, it usually comes from like ACARs and that type of data and stuff like that. Matthew, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Sasha, good to see you. The Milkshake, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Using FrameGen, I'm still only getting 30 FPS. Any ideas how to increase the FPS? I would assume you didn't install it correctly then, Harry. You should definitely be getting more than 30 FPS. It should immediately double. So if you're usually getting 30 FPS, it should bump that up to about 60 FPS. So, Gep, do you know if you have ray tracing set to 1 in the user config file, or is it 0? I have no clue, Diamond Mike. I don't know if my 3080 does ray tracing. I thought that was a 4000. So I don't know, dude. I usually don't mess around all too much with the user configs and stuff like that. The only thing that I've done is taken off the film grain effect or whatever it is. Mika, thank you very much for your support. I appreciate you. Incredibly kind. Welcome back. Welcome to business class. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much for your support, guys. Can we get some love and chat for Mika? Mika, coming in with their first membership here on the channel as a business class member. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Ray tracing starts with ATX cards. I don't think there's much ray tracing to be had in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I could be wrong, but yeah. How's it going, Cap? Been a while, but glad to be back. Harry, good to see you, man. Welcome back as well. Hope you're doing well, dude. Happy Thursday. What a great day to tune in. Some beautiful views today. Beautiful views. Micah. Okay, Micah. Thank you very much, Micah. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much for your support. Tampa Dan, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Matthew, good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well, man. 4000 series 4070 Super is amazing. It is, yes. Scepter, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. WestJet. We're in the new WestJet livery as well. This is the one that I believe they've painted most of their aircraft in this one. What's for tonight? We're doing flare ops from Vancouver to San Francisco, but an hour and 45-minute flight. So, should be a good one. My corgi's name is Micah. See, there you go. Or Mika, one of the two. All right, friends. Well, let's do it. We're almost done boarding. The one thing I love about the PMDG is the boarding process is like that. So let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get some things powered on. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. Short flight for the first one, chat. We're looking at a whopping 34 minutes of flight time on our first leg today, up at flight level 240. And that's going to set up the second leg, which we're going to be going Calgary to Vancouver, which is always a great fun one as well. Travis, gifting 5 members to the channel. Huge no floaties to you, Travis. Thank you very much for your support as well, my friend. I appreciate you. That is incredibly kind. I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mean, they take this is a real aircraft. This is a real op. It's quite a busy sector, the Edmonton to Calgary. Picture it like kind of like Toronto to Ottawa or Ottawa to Montreal, something like that. It's a yeah, it's a good one. My favorite test flight route is Edmonton to Calgary. It's the perfect test flight route. I do agree with you, man. Me personally, being that I live in Ontario, I do the Ottawa to Toronto. That's my test sector. It's slightly longer than this one. It's at about 45, 50 minutes. So always a good one as well. Little set of flights, nice to do. They are, Matthew. Yeah, this is this little sector, this little thing. We've done this a bunch on the channel. We've done the back and forth, and this is a great little sector. Edmonton to Calgary, Calgary to Vancouver. It's very nice. Where do you live in Ontario? I live in Ottawa, Harry, just outside Ottawa. Real route, real plane with a real pilot. Only here for the Captain Canada channel. I don't know about that one. Okay, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. She's sitting cold and dark. So let's go ahead and go to the overhead. Battery switch can go on. We'll get the ground power turned on here as well. That'll bring the aircraft to life. You can hear the bus systems turning on. Beautiful. Let's go get our IRS set to the nav position, left side and right side. Beautiful. Continue our flows down here. Yaw damper can stay off. We'll go and get the forward fuel pump on. Good. Rev on the bat switch, rev on the ground power. All of that looks good. Let's get some panel brightness here on the overhead. It's our emergency exits. Chime only can go on. We'll go and get the window heat on. Beautiful. Hydraulic pumps and probe heats will stay off for now. Pressurization panel looks good. Packs are in the off position. Isolation valve is open. Engine bleeds are on. AP bleed is off. We're going up to 24,000 feet today, so we'll set that in our pressurization panel. And a quick little look-see here at the airport elevation, 3606. So we're going to set 3,600 for our landing altitude. 3,600. Beautiful. We'll go and get the logo lights on. Good. Cool. Boarding is complete, so we're a little bit behind. Let's come down here. We'll go to our electronic flight bag. We're going to import our data from SimBrief. Beautiful. You can see we're WestJet 238, service from Edmonton over to Calgary. Once again, thank you very much, Travis, for the 5 gifted members. Guys, if you did get a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Navigraph top vote getter for roadmap is FTSIM IVAO integration. Interesting. I don't know if that would ever happen, Skyworker, to be honest with you. That would be cool. If you have a rating on one, you could have a rating on the other. I like the idea. I don't know if it'll ever happen. I like the idea, though. It's pretty cool. Yacht Amper, it doesn't go on after. I asked a real 737 pilot. Interesting, because when we did our real-world flights for World Flight Av Polo, I don't mean to nitpick with you guys, and I just have to explain this because a lot of people come in here and say like, oh, you're doing this wrong, or oh, you're doing that wrong. Listen, every airline is going to have a specific SOP, so standard operating procedures. You may be completely right, Av Polo, that the pilot that you spoke to at his airline turns on the yaw damper before the engine starts and before the aircraft is set up. Sure, absolutely. I'm just following the Delta checklist that we had, and the Delta checklist was that the yaw damper goes on after engine start. So again, I don't think there's a right or a wrong. As long as this is turned on by the time that you go flying, you're probably good to go. So that's really all the way that I can explain it to you, man. There's probably hundreds, if not thousands, of SOPs out there for how people operate the 737s and stuff like that, man. So just because I may do something that doesn't exactly follow what you've been told or what you've seen, just take this as a lesson that there's multiple ways of doing it. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to go on. Like I said, man, as long as that bad boy's on before you go flying, perfectly fine. You're not going to run into any issues. When you turn it on, again, that's just going to come down to the checklist and the SOPs of the operator that you're flying. I hope that makes sense. Cool. Let's come down here. We'll turn on a little bit of background brightness. We'll get some main panel brightness on here as well. Jordan, good to see you, man. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well, dude. Happy Thursday to you, sir. Hope everything's going well in La Montréal, la belle province. We'll get those guys on. Good. I'm going to get some panel brightness up here on this guy as well. Beautiful. Cool. Let's come down here. Let's go to the FMC. We're going to go to our, we'll clear that out. We're going to go to our pause in it. We're going to go ahead and throw in our reference airport. So we're sitting here in Edmonton, CYEG. We'll throw that in there. Let's go to our next page. We'll grab our left GPS. We'll scroll back. We'll set our IRS position. We're going to go to our route tab. We're going to do flight plan requested. Good. You can see YEG to YYC, which is correct. We'll select that one. We're going to set payload. I don't know why it's using... I swear everything like reset on me. PMDG setup, aircraft equipment. I'm just going to make sure that all of this is good. Flight tablet, yes. Window shades, yes. 2 classes, good. That's all fine. That's all good. That's good. That's good. We want this set to 5. Good. That's all good. That's all good. We want all the call-outs on as well. Yes, that's all good. That's all good. That's all good. Good. And then we're going to go to displays. We're going to switch this over to kilograms. And I think that's the only other thing that we need. Yeah, all of that looks good to me. Okay, cool. Back down here. 0 fuel weight. Sim brief payload set. Okay, sorry, I have to redo this. There we go. Set payload, good. Set fuel, good. Select route. Give that about 5-10 seconds to run through its stuff, and you should be good to go. Cap, what are your thoughts on Mako Sim? They make decent scenery. I can't remember. What it. I can't remember the last scenery that they've done. I think they did. Didn't they do England? Something, I think, remember? I can't remember. Wait, this isn't study level SOPs from WestJet? Unsubscribed? Dude, Steven. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it, man. Let's go ahead and load our flight plan. It's going to load the uplink. Beautiful. The last Sun Country stream, there were some people complaining about real world ops. Some people, not all, are too much sometimes. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just ignore, man. Like I said, dude, whenever you're a content creator, there's always people that are going to tune into your stream. There's always people that are going to watch that are just going to think that they can do things better than you and that they deserve to have the subscriber count that you do. And it's just inevitable that that's the case, man, and those things are going to happen. If you think about it for 2 seconds, imagine trying to do actual SOPs for every airline. First of all, it's almost impossible to get SOPs from airlines in general. That's kind of the problem. Is even just getting your hands on like real world SOPs. Like you have to know somebody usually that works within the airline that can then provide it to you. Like even like the checklist, like the real world Delta checklist that we had for World Flight, we weren't allowed to share it. There was like so many different, there were so many things that we couldn't do even with just a checklist. So imagine getting an SOP and like how secret they would be. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yeah, it's some people, man. Hey, dude, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'd probably honestly rather that they not watch my content and that they're not here. We like to promote kind of like a chill vibe. Listen, first and foremost, I'm not a real world pilot. I have no official proper training. Do I do things properly? Probably not. Not all the time. Have we taught ourselves to do things to the best of our ability? Absolutely. I would feel that we're one of the better quote-unquote realism streamers that is out there. That's kind of like something that I've prided myself on, is just to, fly the best of my abilities and to do things as best as I can with not having any official training or being a real-world pilot. So I'd like to think we do a decent amount of job, or a decent job at doing those things. So, but hey, it is what it is, dude. That's why I said just block out the noise, and the people that want to be here are the people that want to be here. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. All right, let's go to the departure page here today. We're going to be departing at a runway 12, I believe, because of the weather. Let's go to YEG. Let's go to weather. Winds are 130 at 12 knots, 15-mile visibility. Rain, few at 900, few at 17, few at 37, overcast at 48. 4 layers of clouds, but we should be up and out of it by about 5,000 feet, which is good. 2950, Jesus. That's a low pressure unit rolling through. Okay, so we are going to take runway 12 for departure. Sorry, my nose is leaking on me today. We're going to go to the Edmonton 2 departure out of runway 12, and we'll go ahead and execute that. Beautiful. Let's go to the legs page. It's going to be radar vectors direct Olimi on course, which is correct. We're going to go to the arrivals now. We're going to expect the Advox 8 arrival into the 17s. So we're going to go Advox. We're going to take it via, what is the one before that? There is no transition, okay? And we're going to expect the ILS 17 right. I don't mind doing 17 left, but the way that the star works, 17 right makes more sense for that. So we'll go ahead and get that. And then if we look at our arrival, if we plan for the 17s, we can see that we're going to go with the no transition, YYC approach. ILS 17 right, we'll pin that. We'll have a look-see at this. Alero. I don't see Alero on there, so we're just going to accept that. Cool. We're going to go to our legs page, and we're going to scroll through this. We're going to make sure that everything looks good, which it does. It takes us to Sepso, and then Sepso will expect radar vectors to Alero, and then Ovmum on course for runway 17 right. Perfect. Let's go to our NITREF. Let's plug in some numbers. We're going to go 0 fuel weight, 59.5. Good. We're going to request our perfinit data. Run through all of that fun stuff. Advox. Hey, Mr. Canada, because this is Microsoft, will the yaw damper even do anything in X-Plane? I'm sure it will. Ba-dum-dum. Starting off the week strong, Chad. I like it. Been here for 8 years, man. It's sad how many people hate on you. It is what it is, dude. Like I said, man, that honestly, I think a lot of part of it, Jordan, is just because I'm in a position where I'm not a real world pilot. So a lot of people come in here who do have any type of training or something, and they feel, you know how it is, man. I don't mean it like as in every pilot is a bad guy or every pilot is a snob or something like that, but there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it in the aviation industry, right? There's so many jokes around here, right? I mean, it's not around here, but around the aviation industry, right? Like, how do you know if someone's a pilot? Because they'll be the first one to tell you that they're a pilot, right? Like, there's jokes and stuff like that. It's just one of those things, man. Like I said, dude, it's also content creation. Content creation in general, in nowadays, you have to have a thick skin because, like I said, man, there's everybody lining up behind you who thinks that they deserve to be where you're at. And a lot of people also don't understand how much work went into this, right? People don't realize how long I've been doing this and how long I've been building the brand and the channel and stuff like that, right? So, like I said, man, thick skin. If you want to get into streaming, just thick skin, man. Thick skin. Cool. Let's go to our N1 limits here today. Let's go over to the electronic flight bag. Let's punch in some numbers here. We'll get this bad boy ready to go. Edmonton, we are departing on 12. We're going to import from aircraft. Good. We're going to switch this over to weights. 64.8. What are we supposed to be? I guess that's our tow. Yeah, okay, that's our tow weight. Good. 25.5. Good. We're going to import the live weather. Beautiful. And we're going to calculate our V speeds today. Acceleration height is 1,500 feet. Flaps are going to be 5 degrees. We're looking for an N1 of about 92%. Takeoff, we're just doing a cell temp of 49 degrees, but we're keeping it in the takeoff range, so that's good. Go to our takeoff page. Flaps are going to be 5 degrees. CG weight today is 25.3, which should match here. 25.3, good. And then we've got our V speeds, 39, 41, 44, which are all correct. 39, 41, 44, beautiful. Let's go to the overhead. Let's go ahead and spool up the APU. Beautiful. Everything's good. Everything's done with that. We're essentially good to go. The only thing we're going to do is we're going to keep over here. We're going to go to FS Actions and Ground Services, and we're just going to keep that ready to go here once we're all set. So, 144 on the speed. We'll select that. Good. Initial climb to 10,000. That's perfectly fine. And then we'll sync up runway heading, which is going to be 120. 121, whatever you'd like. Beautiful. APU is spooling. We get the hydro pumps on, good. We can get the yacht amper on now, just so everybody can kind of relax and know that that's on. APU bleed will be coming on here in a second, and we'll get our anti-collision lights on. We'll get the seatbelt signs on here as well. Everybody can get seated. And then APU and APU gen and bleed should be on here momentarily. William, thank you for your first class subscription, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you for your continued support of the channel. I appreciate you, man. Incredibly kind. Thank you. All right. What are my PC specs? You can put exclamation point specs in chat, man. Mr. Maverick, good to see you, dude. Welcome back, man. Happy Thursday to you, my amigo. Hope you're doing well. APU is on. APU gens are on. APU gen has been flipped up as well. Let's go to GSX. Anti-collision light comes on. We're going to request prepare for pushback and departure. Good. Let's come down here. We're going to release the ground power. I think actually it will take care of itself. Releases the ground power. Let me just make sure our parking brake is on, which it is. We'll remove the chocks. Good. Sweet. And we shall be pushing back here momentarily. There goes the jet bridge. Beautiful. When was the last time you had a members only stream? David, we had one last month at the end of every month.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
So this one is going to be on the 26th of May. That is when we'll have it, my friend. Yeah. You're getting, I have frame gen mod on as well, right? So I'm using the frame gen mod. Supersonic Jellybean. Whoa, there's a name I haven't seen in a while, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you. Incredibly kind, man. I really do appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. Aiden, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome as well. Hope you're doing well. Probably didn't have a member stream since he is a member. I don't know, did he? No, he's been here. We had one last month. We'll have one this month as well. Yeah, usually every month. Because this is Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, already read that, man. Ha 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 ha. Such a great joke. Cool. Everything that's good upstairs. Let's get our fuel pumps on. Seatbelts are on. Bleeds are on. Isolation valve is open. Pressurization panel is set. We're already looking good to go. Sweet. They're going to let us know we're ready for push. They're connecting to the aircraft now. Sweet. We're going to go... I think we're going tail to the right. Where the hell are we? I think we're going tail to the right. Yeah, tail right. Good.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push.
Park brake released.
All engines clear.
Thank you.
Wheel.
Thank you. Clear left. I think we're clear on that side as well. We'll see. All right. Sounds are up. We are using the FTSIM Soundpack, so the sound engine start is fantastico. Engine number 2 over to ground. Start valve open. EGT checked, good. And N2 percentage on the rise. Beautiful. I come for the flight sim, but I stay for the stand-up comedy and chat. You're not alone. Not alone. Bora, good to see you, my friend. Just joined the channel. Seems like you have good aviation channel to watch. Good work. Thank you, Bora. Appreciate the kind words. And I hope you enjoy your stay here, man. We do have a lot of fun on the channel. Just please keep in mind, I'm not a real-world pilot. I never claim to be. I make mistakes all the time. So, yeah. Just enjoy it for what it is, I guess, right? The way work has been going this week, I'd rather deal with all the trolls on YouTube all day. Ooh. See, you say that. You say that. Look at the chrome engine cowling. I don't think WestJet has that on their... Maybe they do on their 800s. Yeah. Are you looking forward to become a real one? A real what? Are these sound packs easy to install, and it is a one-time payment? It's a one-time payment to get the install process, Willie. The install can be a little bit weird. They do come with instructions, so yeah. You haven't seen what you're dealing with at work? True. Very true. A real pilot? I'm not training to become a real pilot, man. I don't really actually have any desire to become a real pilot, to be honest. I'd love to maybe go get like my PPL one day, but as far as like a commercial license or anything like that, no. No, thank you. Engine number 1, 2 ground. Engine start valve open. EGT looking good. N2 is on the rise. I work at a call center. I would take this job. You ever done any prime air ops? We have, Aiden. Yes, we need to do some more, actually. I picked up new CVG scenery, so I don't think we're going to get to it this week because I think this week we're doing a lot of West Coast. But yes, something that I will definitely take a look at for sure. Would you ever like to fly a real 7.3 or an A320? Honestly, I'd probably choose the 320. Cadillac, baby. Cadillac. A piece of information I never thought I'd Google. WestJet's covers are matte, not chrome. I was going to say, I don't ever remember seeing chrome engine cowlings, but maybe in their new ones? I don't know. Cap, are you streaming in 480p or is YouTube screwed? Definitely not streaming in 480p. Should be full HD. What's the evening stream? We're doing Vancouver to San Francisco. Real world flare ops this evening. TN Aviation, 52 months. Incredible, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. Says, hey, Cap, great work on the streams, as always. Hoping I might be able to get to FS Expo this year. Try not to leave too much butter on the runways today. Oh, baby. You know what's funny? You say that. I really struggle landing in Calgary. I usually have great landings in Vancouver. Can we get an RIP swoop chat? This airline does not exist anymore within Canada. I usually really struggle landing into Calgary, so fingers crossed we get the butters today. But yeah. What sim do you like better? What simulator do I always fly on my channel? Should kind of, you know. Hey, Cap, didn't see you for a long time from Switzerland. My dog, fully wet as my brother has gone for a walk with him and it's stormy. Good to see you, one Polish guy. Welcome back, man. I hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the stream today, dude. Thank you, dude. Cool. Pata, celebrating 7 months. Thank you. Says, hey, Cap, IRL Latam pilot here. Someday come to make SBJR to SBEG in Brazil with the A320. Love you. Thanks for the streams. Yes, we do need to go back to South America. I agree with you 100%. I love South America. I love those approaches. Absolutely fantastic. So, yes, we will be back at some point. I promise you. All right, we're going to squawk 1,000 because I guess that's what they want on FTSIM. So squawking 1,000. I didn't get an auto ATC because we're not down in the US. We're in Canada today flying. Flight director left side, flight director right side, auto throttle. We're going VNAV. We're going LNAV. Let's go upstairs to the overhead. We'll get generator 1, generator 2. Gen 1 comes on. We're staying on BAT. APU bleed goes off, packs to the auto position, isolation valve to auto. We'll go ahead and kill the APU. We'll go and get our taxi light on. And last thing we need to do is our trim value, 4.59. So about halfway, should be good right about there, 4.59. We'll call that good. And we'll do a quick little flight control check, and everything's looking good on flight controls. Beautiful. And we are ready to go. Park brake is off. We'll advance the throttles, and we'll get ourselves over to runway 12 for departure. How to resolve the cabin visibility problems in the Phoenix A320. If you're in the Phoenix Discord, just check the Phoenix Discord, man. They posted a fix. You have to replace one file in there. Isn't Swoop a subsidiary of WestJet? I was watching EVL yesterday. I saw Swoop, but it had operated by WestJet logo. Correct. I don't think there's any more flying, though, to be honest with you, man. I think they're all gone. I haven't seen a Swoop plane in quite a long time. But yes, they were a subsidiary. They were, man. If we smash in Calgary, I guess it's my fault. Exactly. Exactly, man. To be fair, X-Plane is a lot more harder and more realistic. So for you, I think Microsoft is a good sim. Nice. Real cool, man. You're the coolest person in chat, None. Did you know that? I just wanted you to let you know you have the official. You get the little special yellow sticker that you get to put on your little chest today. You are the most special person in chat. Truly. Truly, truly. TFTI's video update was great. The MD-11 looks fantastic. It does, man. I'm real excited to that. Hopefully we get it soon, man. Like I said, I've already signed my NDA, so I really could be expecting that at any point. You know what I mean? Like at any point we should get it. Yeah. Some of WestJet 737s are still painted in the Swoop colors, at least for now, but I see the WestJet planes. Got you. Okay, interesting. Yeah. X-Plane is harder in the sense of trying to fly without a sim crashing. Listen, dude, I don't even know why I read that and why I responded to it. The guy's obviously a troll of preposterous proportions, so we're just gonna ignore him from now on. That's it. Like I said, man. Hey, like I said, Chad, there's always somebody in here ready to go, man. There's always somebody, right? You're always doing something wrong. There's always somebody who could do something better. It's quite laughable that somebody thinks a simulator can be harder than the other. Tell me you know absolutely nothing about flying in flight sim by telling me that one simulator is harder than the other. Yeah. Yeah. It's alright, we can enjoy flying our $100 777 without VNAV. Yeah, like I said, man. Dude has been a member for a while too. What the fuck is wrong with him? No, he hasn't. He's not a member, he's just a viewer. I think we're somebody different. Is it a Monday stream or a preschool over already? Yeah, I think that the preschoolers are already out, to be honest with you. What YVR scenery? Diamond exclamation point scenery 2 in chat, my friend. We're using everything today that you see is done by FTSIM. FTSIM. Leo, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Ewan, good to see you as well, man. Welcome back. I hope we're doing well. Moves a few sliders. Sim is now harder. IRL WestJet dispatcher in the house. Love it when you rip the WestJet ops cap. Walker, good to see you, man. Very cool job, dude. It's got to be a cool-ass job. Thanks for being here, man. It's okay. Captain Canada Summer Camp is opening up here soon, Chad, so we'll be able to laugh at all these idiots real soon. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. It's happening. Summer camp will be open momentarily. I'm not on Unicom, 122.8. I was on tower frequency, and then I realized that they don't do that in Canada. I'm not doing any of that. When I first started watching in 2016, I was a rampy at YEG. It was interesting, mainly pushing WestJet 73s and Dash 8s. Damn, that's really cool, man. Are you still in the aviation industry, Nismo? Or are you doing something different, or are you still doing that? What traffic add-on do I use? This is just FATSIM, man. Just multiplayer traffic. I use FSLTL for my model matching. All right, landing lights are on, strobe lights are on, wing lights are on, engine start switches bumped over to continuous. We'll go and get ourselves lined up here on the runway. Edmonton traffic. Oop, I don't have a push to talk. That's why it's not working. Settings, push to talk. Apply. Okay. Edmonton traffic, WestJet 238, lining up runway 12 Edmonton. ECAP summer camp, $250 a month. Fuck, I'm gonna have to start charging more if it becomes like this, dude. $250 a month. Sean Corona, thanks for support, Sean. Appreciate you, man. Welcome up into business class. Thank you very much for the subscription, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. That's incredibly kind. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. Thank you, buddy. And we've got Micah coming in with a gifted membership as well. Micah, thank you very much for support. I appreciate you. That is incredibly kind. Thank you, Micah. Really do appreciate it. Becoming a member and then gifted a member. Very kind of you, Micah. Guys, could we please get some loves in chat? Thank you very, very much. Really do appreciate that. We did do block time, but I was slightly late on getting it. But we did do block time. It's over there doing blocks. The FTSIM sounds have really grown on me. Dude, I think this is the best, like the low idle range. Like that range right there, it's almost identical to what it sounds like. It's pretty crazy. It sounds great. Yeah. Oh shit. Do you know what's been going on? My alerts were muted. JJ, dropping the $10 donation. Hold on, let me see if I can replay that.
Cap, I have some Alabama hoghead cheese, fried chitterlings, and cornbread with jalapeno corn sauce ready for you. Let me know where to send it. Happy
That sounds
Thursday, my
interesting.
brother from another mother.
JJ, my man, dropping the 10 bones. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much for your support. I appreciate you. Incredibly kind, man. Thank you so much for your support, dude. Thank you, buddy. Only playing the FTSIM sounds won't improve the Phoenix. They're amazing out of the box. I would agree with you as well. Yeah, I would agree. Edmonton traffic, WestJet 238 departing runway 12, Edmonton. All right, friends, you guys ready to go? Yo cam's going on. Sounds are up. Let's get the hell out of here, shall we? Beautiful. Let's go flying. Throttle's up to 40%. Stabled. Chrono. Toga. Slate nose down pressure. Takeoff power is set.
Airspeed alive.
Thank you.
80 knots.
Neutral. Look at that wind blowing right down the runway.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
You're up. Do you know who that is, JJ? That's actually Rob, the owner of PMDG, who does the Airspeed Alive. That was a nice rotation, though. Felt great. Had that boy trimmed out nicely. The Rand Dazzler. I like that. The Rand Dazzler, he says. Oh, we're into the soup. Let's bump this out. We're going to go direct. Olimi. Insert. Start our right turn. Auto brake is going off. We'll lock our gear. Sounds down. Turn down just a little bit. Wait, where is it taking me? Excuse me, sir. Where are we going? Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's taking me on course. I was a little bit confused for a sec. I don't really like the FT sound's not accurate even right now. This is where I feel like they need work. The toga sounds, and when you get to the higher, I think he's nailed like the idle and the lower, like before you're under 40% N1. But I do agree that above, like these sounds need to be a little bit changed. There needs to be more buzz saw. Flaps position 1 definitely needs to be more buzz saw. All right, 210, flaps going up. We're going to bug up our cruise altitude. We're going to 24,000 feet. So we'll bug up flight level 240. There's 240. Good. Speed's increasing to 250 knots on the climb. We're just following our flight directors right now, chat. I know we can't see anything out there, but I feel like we also should be above the clouds. I believe it said overcast at 4,800. We're definitely well past the overcast. There we go. Nice trim in the aircraft now. Beautiful. Coming up on 9,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and engage autopilot 1. I'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Beautiful. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. There's that breakout we were looking for. A little bit later. Guess not. I don't know. It seems to be like only covering Edmonton. The ortho out here is also beautiful, by the way. I've been a sound engineer for 30 years. I know dynamic sounds, and I've been on 1,737 flights. It's not correct. FTSIM is closer. There you go. I mean, I don't know. Most default sounds of Microsoft are more accurate than FTSIM. I'm referring to the PMDGs and the Phoenixes of the world. Could be, maybe. So Sim Update 15, I think, is coming next week. They released the release candidate on Tuesday. I'm having smooth performance. Nice. Good news. We like smooth performance. 10,000 feet, landing lights off, runway turn-offs, taxi lights, wing lights, engine start switches, go to off as well, and we'll put the fasten seatbelt signs over to auto. It's not too bumpy up here. A little bit bumpy, not too bad. Kev, do you enjoy flying the 7.3 more than the 320? I honestly don't know if I have an actual preference. I enjoy both aircraft. I don't know if I have like a, oh, this one is, you know. I love the hands-on feel. I love flying with the Thrustmaster pendular yoke. To me, this is like the best yoke on the market, bang for buck. It just feels so smooth and so accurate. So I love flying with the yoke. I also love Airbus with the simplicity of the fly-by-wire and just how it flies, especially the Phoenix. Just incredible, man, the way that it feels. But yeah, I don't really have a, I will gladly fly either, you know? You tried Beyond ATC last night, wasn't too bad. Nice, very nice. I mean, it would have been good for like a substitute of today, if you will, Flyboy, because there's nobody really online up here, Edmonton Center and Vancouver and stuff, but yeah. Yeah, the yoke is, man, like I said, if you guys have never had, if you've never been able to experience the Thrustmaster TCA yoke, and you are going to Flight Sim Expo, come over to the Thrustmaster booth, say hello, get some stickers. Oh, by the way, chat, we have our, we got our stickers done. I believe they're ready to be picked up. Here's the one sticker. It's going to be that. So that's the outline of the sticker. That's how it's going to go. So we've got the With You stickers, and then we've got the Blame Dan. So we've got the With You and Blame Dan's, and then I still have my regular Captain Canada logo and Captain Canada one. So we've got 4 stickers. So if you're going to the expo today, please do come up to me and grab your With Yous and Blame Dan stickers. Those are done. They should be done today, actually. I'm surprised I haven't got an email from them yet. They should be done today. So that'll be awesome. I would agree with that assumption, Diego. To me, it's not much of a change. Few minor details here and there, but yeah. I mean, I think the biggest thing that I've saw was probably the anti-aliasing has finally been fixed. Yeah, no summer camp stickers? No, unfortunately not, no. Do you follow NOTAMs? Depends. Depends, Walker. If we're talking about like runway NOTAMs and stuff like that, yes, we do our best to kind of, oh, this runway is closed, we're not doing that, you know, so. Blame Dan t-shirt. I think Dan got a few t-shirts, but 17 right and 35 left is closed all summer. Is it really? Well, shit. Looks like we got to go 17 left. Arrival. ILS 17 left. Advox. Execute. All right, we'll do that then. Shouldn't change anything. Just takes us onto the left side. Okay, cool. Thank you. I didn't know that. No clue. I had no clue that they had that. So that'll be cool. That means that I'm probably going to arrive on 17 left or 3.5 when I arrive. I'm flying into Calgary on my way home from Vegas. I'll be doing that. Why are you leveling off at 20,000 feet, my friend? Is there a restriction of some sort? Standard. Quite sure why he's just leveled off. going to go altitude intervene. That was a little bit weird. It just like leveled off at 20,000 feet. Yep, Cat 2 upgrade, centerline lighting upgrade, dispatch has got you. Hey, that's very cool though. Very neat. Interesting. Screens are still all blurry in 12.1 and trees look like my second grader's art project. Shh, shh, shh. People will get upset if you say those things here, man. People can't handle the truth. God, that looks like it. That's such a beautiful livery, man. I really do like WestJet's new livery. It looks even sexier on this on the 787s, but beautiful, man. Checking in much better than with you. It is, yes. Cap Calgary approaches online. Hey, nice, very cool. You should try Infinite Flight Simulator. No, thank you. No, thank you. If you like it, that's great. That's all that matters. I'm okay though. I'm going to stick with Microsoft Flight Simulator. I prefer using this simulator. I think out of all the simulators that are on the market, this one has the highest potential and the highest ceiling, and that's one of the reasons why I love using Microsoft. Is again, I just feel like it's the sky is the limit. Pun totally intended. The sky's the limit when it comes to this simulator. I think in a couple years it's going to be laughable, just how many products and how many airplanes, and it's going to be crazy, man. Yeah. Absolutely, Reed. Yep. I mean, that was mainly the thing that killed it for me as well. I was one of the only X-Plane exclusive flight sim streamers. Almost every other streamer dabbled in like P3D, X-Plane, FSX, whatever it was, right? I was one of the only X-Plane exclusive streamers. And yeah, they lost me with X-Plane 12, man, to be honest with you, dude. It was, you could tell it was a very desperate attempt to stay relevant in the flight sim industry. That's all that X-Plane 12 was. It wasn't ready for release. It like I said, the version of X-Plane that the X-Plane users are getting now probably should have been the version on release. Updated anti-aliasing, updated features and all the things, and new graphics and new assets and all of that. This is what, like 12.1 should have been the actual release of X-Plane. But yeah, brand new sim from the ground up. I'll never forget that, dude. I will never, ever, ever, ever forget that, man. People think I'm fucking crazy or I'm out there to get like, dude, I was paraphrasing words that came out of X-Plane developers' mouths. That's not something I said. That's something they said, dude. Yeah. I don't know why X-Plane always had the shit end of the aircraft. Don't get me wrong, Q4 X-Plane, the Zebo, the Tolos, etc. were awesome, but FS Labs, A320, PMDG are so much better. I agree, Harry. Yep, I agree, man. I agree. I still think to this day, Harry, if you're solely looking for third-party airplanes, P3D is probably still the sim to go with. I really think, and I don't mean that like that's not a joke. Like I wholeheartedly mean that if your sole purpose is to buy third-party airplanes, I still think P3D is the way to go with the full PMDG lineup, with FS Labs, with the Q400, with the list goes on and on and on and on and on, man. TFDI 717. I mean, it's just, you know. Will Laminar be at the expo this year? I do believe that they're going to be there. I don't know if they have a booth. We're going to forecast our descent winds here, chat. I don't know if they have a booth. I know that Austin is doing a seminar. He's going to be using Plane Maker, and he's going to show you how to make an airplane in Plane Maker, which all the little Timmies should be real excited about that one. Yeah. Uplink is ready. We're going to load that in. Good. Let's see what the weather's doing here. Weather in altimeter 2950 as well here. Crazy ass low pressure. 2950 on the QNH. We'll execute that as well. Those are descent winds. So descent winds are in. We've got that. And then let's go to aircraft is good. We're all set up for 17 left. We need to get some frequencies plugged in here. 109.15. 109.
Cap, my Winwing FCU comes this week.
Hey,
Soon as I
nice.
get it set up, he'll send you a review. Hope
Sounds
it's
good.
good because $100 is a bargain.
It is, yeah. I'm going to test it out when I'm down at FlightSim Expo. That's one of the things that I have. One of the things that I'm going to go do is I'm going to go speak to them about it, and I'm just going to see if it's just, you know, for me it's all about the tactile feel. I really like the way, like I've already gone over it for my the Mini FCU. I think it's a great product. I think that they cheaped out a little bit on the design of it and just like the actual building of it. So I'm excited to see the Winwing one and see what they've done and see if it's comparable, because the tactile feel of the Mini FCU is fantastic. It looks really great. So yeah. It looks like they're also operating 17 left, 17 right, as you can see in the ATIS here. Departures runway 17 left and 17 right, advise you of information Charlie. So I don't know if they're going per NOTAMs. I don't think they're doing that with ATC Online. Minimums, this is what sucks. 3806, better start spinning that wheel, Captain. 3806, although you know what? Let's go with radio, because I think the weather is, what is it, few at 1,000. Nah, we'll be fine. Fuck it. Yeah, let's just go with radio altimeter of 200 today, just so we don't have to bug up 3,600 feet. Radio altimeter 200. Thank you. Good. JJ, thank you again for the donation, man. I appreciate you, dude. I missed my hangar in P3D for tough. Figure out what I wanted to fly. Yes, it was, man. Alain, huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much. 19 months. Appreciate you, dude. Incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is 19 months and counting. Enjoy the sunny day, Cap. Yeah, we double stream today. Finally a day that it's not raining, and I'm locked inside with a double stream today. I did take Daisy for a nice walk, though, this morning. It was quite nice. It was like the first morning I didn't have to wear a sweater while out and about, so it was good, man. Love the Winwing, especially for the price. The only con is that their rear support doesn't keep it stable. Better to Velcro it down. Interesting. Cold in Calgary this AM. Can vouch. Spring, summer doesn't want to start. Yeah. What is it right now? What was the temperatures? 10 degrees. Yeah, it's a little bit chilly. Dew point of 7. JJ, my man, gifting 5 members as well. Unbelievably kind. Thank you very, very much, JJ. I truly do appreciate you, dude. Let's get some huge no floaties in chat for JJ, guys. Dropping $13 in donos and then 5 gifted members as well. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, man. You know how Calgary works? It'll be 21 later. Yeah, and then tomorrow morning they'll probably get hit with a 30-centimeter snowstorm. Oh yeah, it's crazy, dude. Thank you, JJ. Appreciate you, man. Meanwhile, it's been the mid-80s here in Portland, Oregon. Jeez, that's beautiful. Isn't that what you want? I think that's what we are today here. It's pretty warm today. Calgary approach 1259, and we've got ATIS info Charlie. 1259, we got Charlie. Calgary approach, good morning, WestJet 238. Descending now through flight level 180. We've got ATIS information, Charlie.
WestJet 238, Calgary arrival, good day. Check you up, Charlie. Altimeter is 2950, runway 17 right, descend 14000.
All right, any chance we get 17 left? I think 17 right is closed. I was checking the NOTAMs.
WestJet 238, yeah, we can do 17 left. We don't simulate the NOTAMs here in Edmonton FIR. 17 left, and say your current airspeed.
17 left, we'll expect that. We'll do 17 right for departure. That's fine. We don't do that. And current airspeed, 260 knots.
WestJet 238, speed 220 knots or less.
220 knots or less, WestJet 238. Right, 220 or less. We'll bug up 220 and 29er 50 on the altimeters. Good. How was the rotate? It was nice. Very nice.
Clear to the Ottawa airport by the Stampede.
It's going to Ottawa. Calgary to Ottawa. That's a long one. I'll be doing that in just over a month, chat.
Ottawa Stampede 1 departure. Flight on right depart.
Look at the no-time drama I caused, damn realism junkies. It's okay, we're probably going to take 17 right for departure then. If they don't do that, we'll just expect 17 right for departure. Jet of the West. West of the jet. Samir, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Had an absolutely stunning sunrise in the A300 the other day. SDF to MKE to SDF. Can't believe Builds gave us that scenery away for free. It's really good. I agree, man. It is crazy. Yeah. Have you ever done any runway 29 ops in Calgary? It's fun. We have. We took the Q400, Kev. We've done the Q400. That's the one that goes like parallel, right? Yeah, 29. Yeah. We've done in the Q400, the Encore ops. Yeah. Always a good one. All right, 109.15, 109.15, 109.15, 165, 165, barrel minimum 200. We're looking good. We are all set up here, chat. We're going to get our auto brake over to 3 because it does absolutely nothing in this airplane. Vash, thanks so much, man. 10 months. Appreciate you, dude. Says, hey, Cap, I hope you're doing well. 10 months already. By the way, why don't you go island hopping in Greece for the next community flying? That would be a fun one. Yep. Lots of potential places to go. I was thinking maybe some Italy as well. Yeah, there's some cool places. We're going to get another community flying before I leave for FlightSim Expo. I don't know exactly when it's going to be, but yeah, we're going to do that as well before we leave for FlightSim Expo. By the way, chat, 34 more days. We're getting real close. 34 more days till I leave for FlightSim Expo. Can you tell that I'm a little bit excited? Just a little bit. Was landing last night in Vegas, and for some reason it didn't descend on the approach. Thank God I wasn't on VATSIM. Did some weird stuff on you. What airplane were you in? If you're in the PMDG, you can always hit the altitude intervene. Advox, we need to be down to 9,000 is the altitude we're looking for. 9 or 1,000. Walker, thanks so much, man, for upgrading your membership to first class. Incredibly kind. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Appreciate the support, dude. Thanks so much. Be cool to fly down the south of Italy, like Bari and Brindisi. I don't know if I've ever been down there. Would be kind of cool, yeah.
WestJet 238, descend 9,000.
9,000 WestJet 238. All right, 9,000 for us. We got to be below 14 at Advox, and it should have the rest of the restrictions in here. Yeah, it's got Lecoq, Lezoc, Lexoc. 220, 9,000. So that's good. Got some overtime and dispatch tonight. Spread the love, my man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much for support. Thank you, man. Completely forgot I should have done the intervene. Was tired last night. Yeah, it's fine, man. It's fine, dude. But yeah, the altitude intervene will be your best friend. If you ever get like above or below profile, usually above, but yeah. Sorry, what was that word? Nothing. Really been enjoying the Q400. I've been doing Simbit World of Pilot's Life, and I got hired on with the Greenland company, and X-Plane decided to make all the runways almost like Minecraft blocky. Yes, I've seen that as well. Are you using any like auto ortho or stuff like that? That's had some issues. You are incredibly positive and kind. You make my day. Thank you, Samir. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much for tuning in and supporting the streams, man. Friddy, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Flew 2 legs today. Not gonna lie, alpha landings. I don't know what's going on with me. Ever since I started doing flat 3 landings on longer runways, I either flare too high on flat full or too low. I have issues landing flaps 3 as well, Harry, especially on the Phoenix. I personally think something's bugged. The airplane doesn't work properly when doing flaps 3, so I don't know if you're using the Phoenix. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, maybe try avoiding doing flaps 3. That's what I did. Any plans to do trans-Pacific flight streams? Brielle, yes. As soon as we get the PMDG 777, we're going to do some cool flights. I've already been kind of gathering some of the longer haul flights that I plan on doing. Air Canada, Vancouver to Tokyo, staple. We're going to be doing that one probably a bunch. It's a good, I think that one's what, 9, 10, 11 hours, something like that. So, yeah. Just wondering why you stream on YouTube instead of Twitch. So when I first started streaming, about 6, 7, 8 years ago now.
266, make that heading 080.
Twitch was too saturated. Twitch is even too saturated right now. Like I say, if you go to the Twitch channel right now and you click on Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I just want you to scroll through how many streams. There's probably 75 plus streams of people streaming to 1 or 2 people. It's real hard to make a name for yourself on Twitch, and nobody was doing this on YouTube. Nobody was streaming on YouTube when I first started streaming. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go the YouTube route, and maybe I can build a little bit of an audience on YouTube instead of going the Twitch market. And here we are today, man. 10,000 feet, landing lights are on, engine start switches over to continuous, seatbelt signs are on, wing lights are on. Good. Dickered with Dave. Holy. Somebody I haven't seen in a while. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dickered with Dave. That is a long-time friend of the channel right there, my friends. Are we at the Stampede yet? A330 driver reviewed the Latin VFR 340 today. He shot it down to pieces. Not pretty. I mean, I don't think it takes A330 driver to review the Latin VFR to know that it's not good. I think we all know. Do you know what's even crazier, though? Go look. Next time you launch the sim, go look at the reviews that it has on the marketplace. Over 300 reviews. When I looked the other day, it had like 390 or 294 reviews, and it was sitting at 4.3 stars. You can't make this up, chat. You can't make this up. So is that for WestJet 238?
WestJet 23, affirmative, vector final, turn left lane 075, descend 6,000.
075, 6,000, thanks, WestJet 238. All right, 6,000, we're going to go vertical speed. We'll descend at about 1,000 feet per minute. Actually, we'll go 1,200 feet per minute because we've got to get down here. Maybe even a little bit more, 1,500.
266, turn right,
yeah, 4.3 out of 5. Marketplace not allowing written reviews makes the review system useless. I would agree with you. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. Latin VFR exploits a target audience that doesn't know any better. It's sad. I would agree. Yeah. You know what? I bet the 4.3 stars is probably just Tender continuously voting on it. He's just continuously putting 5 stars so that he could come in here and try and tell me, Latin VFR has 5-star reviews. You should fly it. How much you want to bet? How fucking much you want to bet, dude? Thinks we're stupid. I don't know how someone can buy Latin VFR
266, looks like you
and fly that. I've been flying the Phoenix. It's, yeah. Like I said, man, it's for a very specific group of people. Very specific group of people. Speed today, 151 on V-approach chat, flaps 30. Good. I don't know what kind of moms you guys had, but if I use my mom's credit card for one flight sim Adam, I guarantee there wasn't going to be a second opportunity. True. True. Oh, man. Little kids are flying on an Xbox, giving the thing 5 stars. It's a sad world we live in, man. It truly is a sad world that we're living in.
WestJet 23, descend 6,000.
Even if there was written reviews, I'm sure we'd be clapped like, this is the best plane ever. Probably. Yeah. A bunch of Swiss 01 viewers. Swiss 01 flew airplane. I buy airplane. Best airplane ever.
WestJet 23, descend 5,000.
5,000. WestJet 238. 5,000 feet. Descending nicely. We can shallow out the descent here just a little bit now. We're getting a little bit below profile, so we'll go 750. Good. He's going to give us a right turn momentarily. We're probably crossing the field. There's 17 right. And then we've got 17 left up over here. Even Swiss said it isn't too realistic. Even him. It's pretty wild, man. Pretty wild, man. Pretty wild. Recommend you try before judging. There's certain products, like I've always said, man. There's certain products I don't need to try
turn right,
before
heading
buying.
140 to the localizer, clear the LS 117 left approach.
So can I get that heading one more time? We're turning now just to get the heading.
140 for 238.
140, thanks so much. WestJet 230. All right, let's go ahead and arm our localizer. It's a little bit of a late turn. He's going to blow us through the localizer here. It's a very late turn, actually. I'm not quite sure what that was. That's okay. We turned immediately, but we're big time blew through the localizer on that one.
266, wind 1708, clear land runway 17 right.
XP72 said it flies better than the Phoenix. Doesn't that make you a slight bit interested? Listen, man, I've already said this, and I mean this with the utmost respect. No. No, man, no. And again, I don't think that XP72 said that, to be honest with you. Yeah. No. Gear down. Again, you're in here trying to sell me on a product that you know I'm not going to fly, so didn't I warn you last week just to stop talking about it? Stop trying to convince me that it's something that I need to have, because it's never going to happen, dude. I don't care. I don't care who's flying it. I don't care who endorses it. No. Clear to land 17 less, WestJet 238, thanks. All right, flaps 15 degrees, looking good. 5,000 feet. XP said it felt heavier than the Phoenix. Heavier doesn't mean it flies better. Yeah. I've been enjoying it. Hey man, Tender, you know what, buddy? Fire up your OBS, fire up your YouTube channel. You can preach till the fucking cows come home, man. You can preach to the flight sim community that you think that the Latin VFR airplane is worth the money and that people should be buying it. How about that? Have food for thought. There you go, man. There you go. Let's go flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps. We're going to go ahead and get our auto throttle off. I'm controlling the throttles now, and we're already coming up on 1,000 feet, chat. This approach comes in quick. So, yoke cam's going on. All of our lights are on. We're looking good. Sounds are up here. Enjoy the arrival, friends. I will catch you down on the ground.
To Calgary, exit left when able, let me know.
My airplane. Winds are blowing right down the runway. Pretty nice for once in here in Calgary. Speed's good. Altitude's good. Looking good. We're going to be vacating to the right, chat.
Runway 29, apron 1 at your discretion.
Left Charlie 3,
Good.
Charlie Golf, cross 29, apron 1 at our discretion.
Are you cleared to land? If you weren't fucking yapping your gums about the Latin VFR, you would have heard that we were cleared to land and that I responded cleared to land. How about you watch the streams and stop worrying about Latin VFR airplanes? Good to go.
500.
How can I multitask so well, but you can't even focus on... Just, never mind. Wasting my breath.
300. Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue. Happies don't line up, that's for sure.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Floater, hold it. Beautiful. Nose down gently, reversers out. I don't know why G's didn't pop up. It's definitely running. Decelerating. $70 knots, reverser stowed onto the brakes. Right when able, I'll give you parking here in a second with company WestJet at 2:30. All right. I'm not quite sure why it's running. I think it's running, unless I closed it. No, it's definitely running. Connected. But it doesn't look like it's running. We'll quit that. We'll retry that. It definitely should be running. Not quite sure why. Don't tell me we broke this landing rate monitor too now. Let me go to... Let me relaunch it. We'll see if we can get it to work. Well, now it's popping up here. That was our last landing. That wasn't that one. Sim Toolkit Pro gave us a 149. 149 on that landing. Okay, company, we're parking. Sorry, shit chat, we should have done this. We're parking up into... looking for stand 23. And approach WestJet 230. We're looking for stand 23 if it's open.
WestJet 238, it is. Taxi Juliet, Hotel Delta 8-1 at your discretion.
All right, stand 23 by Juliet Hotel Delta Apron 1, our discretion. WestJet 230. All right, let's go overhead. Landing lights off, runway turn-offs off, engine start switches off, EPU is on, strobe lights off, wing lights off. Apparently we didn't turn the probe heats on, chat. No problem. Ground spoilers and flaps going clean. Welcome to Calgary. We're out on Juliet. Good. We'll stop our flight time, 35 minutes. It was 34 minutes. Blue Star, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That was a smooth landing. A little bit floaty on that one. I think that just has to do with the high elevation. You can also see that we were flying the Airbus last week, so have to get used to the sight picture out of the cockpit. The 737 is so much lower to the ground. But hey, we were in the touchdown markers.
Conspiracy Daisy is signed and has tended to give you a headache, so you play with her more.
I don't know, dude. I just, like I said, I just don't know. He wants us in at hotel. Where the hell is hotel, chat? Oh, hotel's up here. Hotel Delta. He was Hotel Delta? Yes, he did. And then apron 1, our discretion. Okay. Very good. Gotta spam that enunciator. Oh, man. Cap, do you think a Ryzen 5 5500 can handle Microsoft? I don't know. I don't know a lot about the Ryzen 5s. Beautiful day here in Calgary, though. Quite a stark difference to what it's like in Edmonton. Just, what, 180 miles up the road there? Tom, take care, man. Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate it. Cap, flying to DC today on Southwest. Hopefully we get the river visual. Hope all is well. Hey, Stumbling Unicorn. Very cool, man. I hope that you get it as well. It's always a fun one. Chat, don't forget, if you haven't done so, smash down that thumbs up button. Show the channel some love.
United 22, 21, Buck 24, with Delta. United 2221, runway 17 left, altimeter 2949, taxi 81 at your discretion. Bravo Charlie, Bravo Delta, hold short 17 left.
Emotional,
yeah, Bravo Charlie, Bravo Delta, hold chart 17 left, yeah, 2221.
Thank you again, Andre, for the $5 donation. Appreciate you, my man. Incredibly kind, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Routing for tonight, we're doing some flare ops. Vancouver down to San Francisco. Thought it'd be a fun one. Love that routing as well. Tired Shibas, thank you very much for support as well. 5 gifted members. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much for your support. That is incredibly kind. I do appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really do appreciate you, man. What's planned for tonight's stream? Hoping to join you. Haven't been able to fire up the sim in a week. Finally have a free night. Nice, yes. Vancouver down to San Francisco. About an hour and 45-minute flight. Should be a good one. Should be a good one. All right, this is not hotel. Not this, right? This is golf. Then we've got hotel up here. We'll get that one. Do any virtual airline stuff? I used to, Zachary. It's a little bit too difficult content creating and flying so many different airlines to stay like current with a with a virtual airline. I used to fly for Virtual Southwest and Virtual Air Canada. Those are my two big ones. Thousands of hours logged on both. What time is that? It's going to be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific. We need some CRJ ops. We just did some, Aaron. Where the hell were you, sir? We just did some, and that honestly, that I don't know if that airplane deserves to have any more ops. To be honest. APU generators are on. Bleeds are on. Good. This should be us. This should be Hotel Delta, which we're going in. And then GSX. What stand did I ask for? 23, I think, right? 23. No. It says handling by Air Canada. It should be WestJet, but that's fine. And then stand 23 is going to be up here. Into the ramp area. Taxi lights off. And kill the flight directors now as well. When is the CRJ getting a well-deserved update? I mean, they said early 2024. But again, it's Aerosoft. You know, we have no clue. We have no clue, man. Aerosoft seems to work on their own schedule and nobody else's. They don't. There seems to be no. Like I said, man, this is part of this double-edged sword. I truly think with Aerosoft getting all of that tax money, there's nothing. There's nothing making these guys actually work to get their products out. Nothing. Zero. Zero, zero, zero. There's nothing. They already have the money. They already got the money. They don't got to work. They don't have to work for our money. They don't got to do anything. It's that double-edged sword, man. They should have been given the money after they finished the product is when they should have got that government subsidy money. I'll tell you what, I guarantee you we have that airplane out today if they got there, if they actually were forced to buy it, or to actually work on the aircraft before they got the money. The fact that they've got the money and then now that's why it's taking so long, yeah. There's no, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no urgency. There's zero urgency. There's just, it's, you know what I mean? You already got paid for the job. That's why you always, it's why usually the way that things work is you pay for a job once it's done. Because then somebody wants to impress you. There's a little sense of urgency. They want to do a good job. They want to get a customer for life. You know what I mean? There's zero incentive. Zero. When you already get paid for a project and it's already... the fuck, you know what I mean? APU's on, gens are on, bleeds are on. Engine number 1 is off, engine number 2 is off, anti-collision light is off. Ladies and gentle people, let's get our hydraulic pumps off, probe heats off, yaw damper off, fuel pumps off. Get this bad boy in a nice turnaround state. Isolation valve is open, seatbelt signs are off. Oh, do we miss a dance? Fuck, we missed a dance, chat. I'm sorry. Let's request deboarding. There we go. We'll jump outside the aircraft. We'll watch the deboarding process. We'll go ahead and get prepped for our next flight down to Vancouver. Probably one of my favorite routings. I love flying into Vancouver. This one's good. Hopefully we get the 2-6 approach. I don't know what they're doing today in Vancouver, so we'll try and get that one. So, yeah. Tender, just stop talking, man. You're not even making sense, dude. You're grasping at straws. I suggest go away. Just go away before we remove you from the channel. Just go away. You have absolutely no clue what you're talking about. This man hold on, just for reference, for anybody that hasn't been here, this man is talking about how Latin VFR makes good aircraft. That Latin VFR makes good aircraft, but is now calling AnyBuilds a mid developer. Again, tell me you know abso-fucking-lutely nothing without telling me that you know absolutely nothing. Yeah, go fly your Latin VFR airplanes, man. They're so much better. Enjoy. Have fun. Don't let the door hit you on your ass on the way out. Bye-bye. See you. That's your warning. Please leave. There's your warning. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Cool. Let's set up the next leg here, friends. We're going from Calgary to Vancouver. CYYC to CYVR. Good. Why are only Air Canada flights popping up for me? Weird. WestJet. Oh, sorry. I have to go to FlightAware to get a number here, chat. Route. CYYC to CYVR. I'm all for having like open discussions about developers and airplanes and stuff like that. But if you're just going to be a moron, I'm not even gonna bother having the conversation with you. Again, Tender, my man, start up your YouTube stream, start up your Twitch stream, preach to the fucking world, buddy. Go preach to the world about how good the Latin VFR 340 is, and how mid-tier Phoenix is, or sorry, AnyBuilds. Go fire up your stream, man. I feel like you deserve your own platform, because you know what? It ain't working here on my channel, my friend. It ain't working on my channel. Reddit said the same thing. Oh boy, here we go again. The day you'll realize that Reddit is as big as a cesspool as what as what's spewing out of your mouth is the day I think you're gonna have a major revelation in the world. Fucking so stupid, man. I cannot believe I'm going back to ignoring whatever he says. Just going back to ignoring it. Ken, what's up, my man? 17 months. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much for support. I truly do appreciate you. So just stopped in to give you a thumbs up. Back to work. Huge no floaties to you, Ken. Thank you for support, man. 17 months, sir. We are going to be having dinner down in Las Vegas very soon. Looking forward to it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Cap. Today my thrust yoke arrived, and it's the best sensitivity settings for the PMDG. Your Thrustmaster yoke arrived. What is your best sensitivities? Well, let me quickly show you how I run mine. Control options. Let me go over here to my TCA yoke. Now I have profiles. I have multiple profiles, but I'll open it up right now and I'll show you quickly, and you can take maybe a screenshot of that. The big thing, it's not so much playing with the sensitivities. That's not really the big thing. The big thing is going to be playing with the reactivity. That's what's going to make the aircraft feel lighter, heavier, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? So work on the reactivities. You can take a screenshot of your sensitivities. That's how I'm running mine with the dead zones and stuff like that. But the reactivity is the big one that you're going to want to play with. And again, don't be shy to change them in. You don't have to run the same settings that I'm running, right? This is what feels comfortable for me. So yeah, hopefully you can take a screenshot, you can see that, and you're good to go. Mr. Statewi, 61 months. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for support, sir. I appreciate you, Statewi. Incredibly kind. Says, how the frick are you? I am doing well. Hopefully you're doing well as well, man. Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. I'm gonna have a big stretch here. I need a stretch. My brain is just... Few chatters today have turned my brain into mush. So yeah, Cap, if you have to reinstall FrameJet mod since you got it, yes, I have. Yeah. Show my settings. My settings are really simple, man. Exclamation point MSFS in chat, MSFS, and that'll pop open. It's just high-end preset. Scroll down, put your clouds to low. Scroll down, put your trees and bushes to low as well. It's that simple. That simple. How's the scenery? Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, this Calgary scenery is by far the best Calgary option out there. It's FTSIM Studios, man. They don't mess around. All 3 of their sceneries we're using today for Edmonton, for Calgary, and for Vancouver. These guys do great work, man. Great work. And they're a bunch of Canadian dudes as well, so shout out to them. I've been supporting these guys back in their X-Plane days. They were also known Canada for X-Plane. For anybody that uses X-Plane, I'm sure you've heard of Canada for X-Plane. This is the FTSIM Studios is Canada for X-Plane, just there. Yeah. He captured a flight need to builds A320 Neo latest sim update 15 beta. It's actually not bad at all. No issues. Way better than the fly-by-wire. We'll test it out when it's out, man, for sure. We'll definitely test that out. I think it'll be fun. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. All right, let's pre-file our flight plan. Let's go and get this bad boy up here. GMC, my man, coming with 5 gifted members. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you. Incredibly kind. Truly do appreciate you, man. Will any builds A320 Neo replace the default? Yes, Blue Star. Yes, I believe that's the plan. Especially moving forward. I don't know if it will for 2020, but I know moving forward for like Microsoft 2024, I believe that will be the default A320 that ships with the simulator. Yes. I still think you'll probably have both in here, but yeah. Thank you again, man. Appreciate you, GMC. Thank you very, very much, man. Just wondering if you could maybe fly to the Faroe Islands with a Phoenix A320. Freddie, that would be a fun one. If you're in the Discord, throw it in the flight suggestion channel. We've done it before. I would definitely like to do it again. It has been a while, so maybe we can get to that sooner than later. That'd be fun. Yeah. Right. Let's go ahead and jump back inside the aircraft. Let's work on a few things here. Let's go to. I'm going to clear all this. Good. We're going to go back to our electronic flight bag. We're going to request new data. So you can see our new flight. Actually, give me a second. Let me pull that up here. New flight. And this one. Update all our flight data. I don't think it's replacing. No, I don't think for 2020, but I think for 2024, it's going to be what ships with it. Ooh, there's some weather down in Vancouver as well, so it should be fun. Hey everyone, is it just me or does X-Plane 12 look really good now with the beta? I think you got to know your crowd a little bit better, Litos. I don't think you're going to get too many hype up moments here. Does it seem to look better? Yes. Have they seemed to have somewhat fixed the anti-aliasing? Yes. But it still looks like X-Plane. It still looks like something that came out 10, 12, 15 years ago. That's just my opinion. If you're enjoying it, that's all that matters, dude. I hope you enjoy it. For me, it's not even a comparison. Yeah. Looks like Horizon is tired of companies like Latin VFR bringing out mediocre products. They fix it and then Latin VFR gets all the money for it because people buy it for the Horizon upgrade. Yes. And then I don't know if you know, Johan, but Latin VFR actually came out and told Horizon that they're not allowed to fix any they're not allowed to touch any of their airplanes anymore, so they're not doing them anymore. And then Latin VFR came out and said, "Oh wait, no, sorry, you are allowed to do our products. We didn't mean to do that. We didn't mean to get all mad." And then they were basically like, "No thanks, we're moving on from you. No thank you, no thank you." All right, everything's good. We've still got approach online. We're gonna grab ATIS information Delta now. We've got ATIS Delta. I'm going to write that down. ATIS Delta, good. We're going to be on the... I think give me a departure. It'll probably give me the Stampede 9 or something like that, but we'll see what they end up giving us. WestJet 111 is the next call sign, and we're going from Calgary all the way down to Vancouver. There we go. I think we're scheduled for about an hour and 20 minutes on this flight time, chat. Hour and 20 minutes on this one. So let's turn up our ATC. We'll turn down our songs here for a second, and we'll grab our clearance quickly while we our deboarding. We're almost done deboarding. We're getting the last, I think, 40 passengers off. Yeah, 40 passengers exactly off the aircraft. Calgary approach, good afternoon again. WestJet 111 with ATIS information Delta IFR down to Vancouver, please.
WestJet 111, Calgary departure, hello. I don't seem to have a flight plan. Now let's see here. Looks like you're still logged in as 238. I do have a flight plan for 111, but your current tag shows 238.
Yep, I'm an idiot. Forgot to relog into FTSIM. I'll be right back and I'll call you.
Roger.
That's what happens, chat, when you forget to change your call sign in the client. Ah! Now we're good. Give that a second. What are your frame gen settings? I use TAA. TAA Blue Star. No DLSS, just use TAA. Somebody's getting fired? No, it's because you have to log off the client and log back in. And Calgary approach WestJet 111 should be showing up proper for you now.
WestJet 111, you are clear to the Vancouver airport via the Stampede 1 departure. Flight plan route to runway 17 right, squawk 6310.
WestJet 111's cleared into Vancouver on the Stampede 1 flight plan route. We'll expect departure out of 17 right and squawking 6310.
WestJet 111, read back is correct. Current ATIS Delta. Push to start your discretion. Call ready for taxi.
Call ready for taxi. Push starts on us. Thanks, WestJet 111. All right, cool. Got our clearance. Music is coming back up. Good. Cool. Let's start plugging in some stuff down here on the FMC. We'll go to our NITREF. We'll go to our route tab. We're going to do our flight plan request. CYYC to CYVR. Good. We'll set payload. Good. We'll set fuel. Good. We'll select the route. Again, we'll give that about 5 or 10 seconds to run through that. Silly FS drama. I can't believe how some of these groups end up maneuvering as a group/company. It's because impatient kids really is what it is, Walker. It's just impatient people. You know what I mean? And it's not even so much kids, because you see it when it comes to like even content creators. Content creators in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. Just impatient, man. And that's all it is. It's companies taking advantage of impatient people who can't seem to wrap their head around buying a Captain Sim product or a Latin VFR product. Is all you're doing is funding more garbage development from these developers. I don't think that that's what they understand. The second you purchase a Latin VFR product or a Captain Sim product, all you're doing is further extending their development. And that's where I think people kind of get a skewed opinion, where they go, well, I'm bored and I'm just gonna mod it with the Latin, I'm just gonna mod it with the Horizon mod or the fly-by-wire mod and it'll make everything better. Well, no, you just funded future development from this company, which is the reason why we've got, what is it now? 5 airplanes from Latin VFR have been released. We have the 319, the 321, the 330, the 340, and I thought they had another one as well, but anyways, yeah. I still can't believe we're talking about the fucking Latin VFR. Can we just stop? Like, I think we just need to stop talking about it at this point, because goddamn, dude. They did the 318 as well. Yeah, okay. Let's go to Vancouver. Let's see what the weather's looking like. Winds are 180 at 5. 20 mile visibility, few at 4,900, scattered at 58, broken at 12. If we look at the ATIS for IVAO, what are they doing for IVAO? Are they landing on, arriving and departing on the 2.6s. Note, we're not going to deboard the crew. Deboarding has been complete. Beautiful. Let's go to GSX. We're going to reload SimBrief. Good. 151 passengers going down to Vancouver today. We are going to request boarding. Beautiful. Boarding has been requested. Wonderful. Cool. So we're going to be on the Canuck 5 arrival. And we're going to expect runway 26 right is I guess what we're going to be doing. So Canuck 5, 26 right. We're going to expect the ILS 26 right. We'll pin that and we'll go ahead and execute that. Good. Go to our legs page. We'll scroll through here. Make sure we don't have any discontinuities, which we don't. Beautiful. Looking good. Let's go to our knit ref. We're going to do our perf knit request. We're going to let the aircraft take care of all of that fun stuff. We'll see what it wants to do here. Beautiful. Perf init uplink is ready. We'll go ahead and load all of that data. Beautiful. We'll execute that. I'm just going to take a look at sim brief. I'm just going to make sure that all of those numbers match. 58.7 on the zero fuel weight is correct. That's all good. Beautiful. 6.5 on the fuel. Great. And we're going up for a cruise level today of, we're going to 340. So 340 is bugged in. Good. We're going to have a headwind, 67 knot headwind, which is why the flight time is sitting at about an hour and 20 minutes. Everything else is good there. Let's go to our N1 limit page. Let's go to our N1 limits here. It's going to be a long takeoff roll out of Calgary. Calgary International Runway, we're going to go 17 right for departure. We're going to import from aircraft. Good. We're going to, PAX will be on. We're going to import the live weather, and we're going to go ahead and calculate our V-speeds. Acceleration height 1,500 feet. Flaps will be 5 degrees. N1 percentage 92.76. Good. Takeoff rating, so no D-rate, obviously, and we're going to go with a 47 degree cell temp. Good. Go to our takeoff page. We're going to go flaps 5 degrees.
We're going to save the Biscoffs for the night stream.
Hey.
Poutine with extra gravy and cheese curds en route to the flight deck.
This guy, man. I wish, dude. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for your support. I truly appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind. Thank you so, so much. Matthew dropping the $70 donation. Pretty sure that's going to get Matthew in top spot. It is $230 on the month. Matthew, thank you, my friend. Incredibly kind. I appreciate you, man. $230. Good to get him on top spot. Switch him out. There it is. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate you, my friend. Hey, now. Appreciate you, man. Incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude. So years ago, I was riding shotgun. Oh, sorry, I missed that one before you deleted it. Thank you again, Matthew. Guys, please get some love in chat for Matthew dropping the fat $70 donation. Incredibly kind, man. Thank you, buddy. Okay, 26.7 is good. V-speeds, trim 442, correct. V-speeds 41, 42, 45. So 141, 142, 145. All those numbers are correct. Beautiful. Looking good, chat. Baggage loaders are doing their thing. I'm just going to turn off the camera. I'm going to have a quick little stretch here. Don't mind me. I'm right here. We're just stretching while we're boarding. All I know is that Capstream, Latin VFR, and FSS are laughing their way to the bank while we wait on never releasing high-fidelity aircraft. I wish a good developer was a little bit more sense of urgency. Yes and no. Yes and no, CST. I do agree with some of what you're saying. I also think, I do think there's urgency because I do think that there's a lot that's coming to the simulator. I think what you're seeing is exactly that, though. You're seeing a group of developers kind of taking advantage of the market. And again, like I said, they know that people are going to buy it. They know that streamers are going to stream it. They know that, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah. Years ago, I was riding shotgun and my driver crashed a baggage tug through the roll-up bag room doors ahead of you. Almost died, but with laughter. No damage or injury. Jeez. That's what I'd be most scared about, to be honest with you, man. If you buy a Latin VFR product, you're part of the problem. I mean... yeah. Johan, my man, 70 South Africans are... Huge no floaties to you, Johan. Thank you for the continued support of the channel all the way from South Africa. We need to go fly in South Africa again, man. We dipped our toes, what was it, a couple months ago we went there. We got to go back and do some more flights, man. It was beautiful terrain. Had a lot of fun. So we'll be back in South Africa soon, man. Thank you, Johan. Appreciate you, man. Would you recommend to get FS Realistic? Absolutely. It's one of my top 5 must-have add-ons. Yeah, absolutely. And when you get FS Realistic, just know that that you can go and download profiles. You can go to the profile cloud. There's some great profiles in here. There's some done by 737 NG driver, real world 737. I've got my profile up. No sounds, just camera movements. So yeah, there's a bunch of great ones that you can download as well, man. So just know that. Once you get it, you can kind of, get it the way that you want it to. I mean, Ray of Sunshine, just also think about this, Belinda. Think about who's on Facebook and who's on the Microsoft Marketplace buying these add-ons, right? It's people that don't have access to buying Phoenix and TFDI and Just Flight and PMDG aircraft and stuff like that, right? I really don't pay attention to Reddit, Facebook, any of that shit, dude. It's just verbal diarrhea is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Mike, what's up, man? It's all good, dude. I'll try to answer that comment after stream. Or you can ask it here if it was a question or something. How do you install the profiles? It's just one click, man. So once you have FS Realistic, you go to the profile cloud and you just import. One button. Import, and then all of that, there you have it. And then you can go to effects, and you can even tweak it the way that you want it, right? Like you see mine, I don't really have a lot of things on. I think PMDG does a great job with the sounds and stuff. I don't really need that, but I want it for the touchdown effects. Do you know what I mean? I always laugh. I always laugh. I don't know why, but XP72, again, we love Kirk, he doesn't use FS Realistic for some reason. He has it, but he refuses to use it. He says that it messes up his simulator. I don't know about that one, but I've been using this since day one and I've had no problems. Just make sure that you're up to date, 2.2.1, and you're not going to have any issues with FS Realistic. The big thing is the touchdown effects. That's why, some people who land heavier maybe might want to not have FS Realistic on because, it actually shows your hard landings and stuff like that. Everyone said that the screen shake on landing is totally unrealistic. Well, of course, it's not. I don't think it's meant to be mimicking real life. I think it's meant to give you a sense. Have you ever tried to fly without the screen shake on knowledge? You get a 500 foot per minute landing and it looks like a 50 foot per minute landing. There's no movement, there's no nothing. So it may not be realistic, but at least it gives you a sense of the aircraft touching down. I do agree with V1. I think that it's probably the movement is far too much for what it is. But again, it's more so that it's just giving you the satisfaction of like, oh, that was a nice landing. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, if you get a 350 foot per minute landing with FS Realistic on, oh boy, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. And I still think that it's in my top 5 add-ons for that reason alone. Do you use Beyond ATC? No, I use VATSIM or Pilot Edge. All right, we're just waiting for the rest of the passengers to board up the aircraft here, chat. We have 102 of 151. Not arguing with you, but I keep it off following real-world airline pilot recommendations. You know that V1 uses FS Realistic as well, right? He even has his own profiles up knowledge. So, although it may be a little bit unrealistic as far as camera movements and stuff, V1 still uses it. He has his profile up. You can download his profile for the fly-by-wire, for the Phoenix, for all of them. Do you like the 737 more than the A320? No, I like them both about the same, to be honest with you. And yes, I was stretching. The camera's coming back on. Hello. Who is V1? He's a real-world Airbus captain that also streams. I think he's going live here in a couple minutes. Do you think that AnyBuild's A320 will be in the next patch? Yes. He says he's not using. Are we talking about the same thing, guys? Are we talking about camera like touchdown effect? Like I think we're talking about two different things. The touchdown main and the touchdown front should have nothing to do with flight dynamics. Sorry, I'm gonna disagree with that unless we're talking about something differently. But having the camera shake on touchdown does absolutely nothing to the flight dynamics of the aircraft. Are we talking about a different thing? I don't know what we're... I mean, as I said, I don't have any of these on. But, yeah. Hey, Cap, today's the best last day of school for me. Going to be a junior next year. Hey, Aviator. Awesome, dude. Congrats. Should be a lot of fun. Almost in turnaround, chat. Almost there. Samoa, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. How do you download FS? Again, just go to the profile cloud, and you have access to download. There's literally thousands of profiles that you can download. Thousands. So yeah, just go open it up, profile cloud, and then when you want it, if you find one that you want to import, you like mine, you can import mine. You like somebody else's, you can import theirs. It's beautiful. Yeah. THC affects the flight dynamics. Confirmed. He kept can't stay to catch a second flight, but I'm going to see your done Canadian flights. YYC off to physio and then my B-day lunch. Hey, happy birthday, Nick. Thanks for coming to hang out, man. I hope you have a great day, dude. Hope you get spoiled. Hope you have some great lunch. I'm hungry too now. Just got a tooth pulled. Ooh, that's never fun. Got to pick up a new cartridge today. Gonna go with the Unicorn Piss or Blue Dream. Not a big sativa fan, but I enjoy some Blue Dream. Unicorn Piss is a hybrid. Unicorn's good. I usually go with Unicorn Poop. That's the strain that we have up here, Unicorn Poop. Who fucking names these streams, dude? Unicorn Poop. I'm just gonna go buy a cartridge of some Unicorn Poop. Oh man. Unicorn Poop. Yeah, that's a nice strain. Alright, we are almost done the boarding process here, chat. We're gonna run through a couple things. 145 on our rotation speed. Good. Initial climb on the Stampede. Go to Calgary, standard instrument departures. The Stampede 1 arrival is what we're on. Sorry, departure. It's going to be 165 on the heading. And initial climb is 7,000. So 165 on the climb heading and 7,000 feet will be our initial climb. Beautiful. How do they sell that with those names? Yum, Unicorn Poop. I just made you more hungry with a poutine. Dude, I could crush a poutine. You know what, Matthew? I haven't been to a chip truck yet. If you're a Canadian, you know. Those chip trucks on the side of the road, man, it's just like a converted van that sells hot dogs, burgers, poutine, fries. This is the way to go. Is the WASM issue on Xbox solved? I have no clue. I really don't follow the Xbox development, unfortunately. I do not know. Do not know. What is poutine? Excuse me, sir? Canadian delicacy. My Gelato 33 hybrid shows up later this afternoon. Ooh, love me some gelato. I have some gelato right here. Gelato 33 by, who makes this? Sherbinski's. If you have a chance to get this one, Sherbinski's. They have an orange sherbet. Sherbinski's orange sherbet. Probably one of my favorite cartridges. Right up there with Gelato Mint. I always have Gelato Mint. If you look up how the strain looks on Google, you can see why it's called Unicorn Poop. Yes. Not gonna lie, the weird names make me want to try them. Does that make me weird? Nope. I'm all for it, dude. I'm all for it, man. I love me some weird ass names. I got some stuff, dude, called Permanent Marker. It literally smells, you know, like when you open up a permanent marker and you smell it, it has like that weird. I got some bud right now. It's called Permanent. It literally smells like a permanent marker. You open up the jar and it's just like, what is that? Ugh, that's what I like. I've been smoking so long that I got to open up a jar and be like, the fuck is this? Boarding complete. Good. Prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Let's go upstairs. Anti-collision lights on. Seatbelt sign is on. Get our hydro pumps on. Good. Get the rest of our fuel pumps on. Good. Turn the yaw damper on now so everybody can simmer down. Good. We're looking good. Last thing we need is our new squawk code, 6310. 6310. That's our squawk code. Good. Do you smoke cigarettes? No. I quit cigarettes, what, 3, 4, 5 years ago? Yeah. Smells like a Sharpie. Kind of. Yeah. It's the word dank. Yes. Correct. I'm saving room, having prime rib. Ooh. Nice. Do we approximately know the fly-by-wire 380 should come out? No clue, man. There's been absolutely no release date. None. None. We'll reset our clocks here, chat. Reset. Good. Here comes the tow. Not quite sure what he's doing, but the tow is coming. Wait, did I miss your jelly bean roulette stream? You might have. We need to do some again. We got to get, I have to order some more. God, dude, it's like punishment, those things. All right, let's pause our music. Song just ended. Good. We're going to get ready for pushback here. Sounds are up. They're locking the gear, which means that they're almost ready to go. Bluebird has been quiet. Not really. They're posting development updates. We're going to go standard straight pushback. And it's waiting for me to remove the chocks. So we'll confirm that our parking brake is on. Good. And then we'll remove the chocks. Good.
Release parking brakes, please.
Beautiful. Park brakes are released. Confirm no one's pushing left or right of me. Confirmed. We're good to go. When all the long haulers release, we will be like, how did we survive in the 787? I agree. Yeah. PMDG has missed their 2-month release announcement. Surprise, surprise. Again, it was just nothing set in stone. They said it could take 2 weeks. It could take 2 months. Could take longer as well. So I think we're on the longer stage of things now. Packs go to the off position. Isolation valve is open. APU bleed is on. Engine number 2 over to ground. Enjoy. The engine starts. Start valve is open on engine number 2. End percentage. And 2%, sorry, is on the rise. Good to go. And again, we're looking for 25% before we introduce fuel. And there's 25%. We'll introduce fuel. Howdy, Cap and Chat. Once more, was gone for a bit of editing on the Mako EGCC video. Hopefully, I'm having a great stream while I missed the arrival into Calgary. It was a good one, man. Yeah, smooth. A little bit floaty, but a nice smooth landing. Haven't been around for the last 4 to 5 weeks. Got to search the archives. It was a good one, kept quiet. Yeah. Had some goodies lately, man. Had a great week flying last week. It was a lot of fun. Some great arrivals. Park brake set. And starter cutoff engine number 2. Good. Engine number 1 over to ground. Start valve open. And 2% rising. I'm flying this plane IRL in July from Tampa to JFK. Very cool. Very, very cool. I will be on one of these airplanes towards the end of June. Flying on a 737-800 from Vegas to Calgary. And then a 737-800 red-eye flight from Calgary to Ottawa. People are tired of flying the the 737 and E320. Yes and no. I mean, I'm perfectly fine. As I've always mentioned, dude, I have no problem bouncing between these two airplanes. As long as what keeps it interesting for me is flying in different parts of the world. So the fact that I spend a week flying in Europe and all those other places, and then a week in North America, South America, Canada, that's what makes it interesting to me. It's not so much the airplane that I'm flying, it's where I'm flying those airplanes. That's how I keep it fresh. I can understand how some people don't like that, but yeah. You were bored, you even went back to X-Plane? Nope, that's not boredom. That's just wanting to fly a Q400 in a 757. That's all that was. Had nothing to do with me being bored. It had to do with the fact that I really wanted to fly a Q400. That was the main reason we went over. And then we threw in some cargo ops. I missed the Q400. Love that airplane. Love it, love it, love it. Flaps 5 degrees. again, people make their own assumptions, and I don't know how somebody can like come to that conclusion that, oh, he was bored, so he went back to X-Plane. It's like, when the fuck, like, anyways. Woosah. When are we going to fly the A300? Probably soon, actually. Probably soon. Next week, not next week because we're going to be in Europe. Maybe the following week we'll jump back into the A300. Do some cargo for a week. I was going to buy the Q4 XP, but I can't bring myself to buy it for $80. I mean, Harry, it's probably arguably one of the best airplanes developed for X-Plane, and I truly mean that. Now, I may be a little bit biased as I love the Q400. It's my favorite airplane. But I don't think I'm alone in when I say it. As far as like development goes, it's just absolutely perfect, man. It is such a great airplane. Cruise altitude today, 34,000 feet. Let's set our pressurization panel correctly. Flight level 340, good. Landing elevation into Vancouver, I believe, is sea level. Yeah, 13 feet. So we'll bug this up here as well. 13 feet is going to be down to sea level. So we'll set that right to there. Beautiful. Everything looks good on the overhead. Generators are on. Packs are on. Bleeds are off. Sorry, bleeds are on. APU bleed is off. We'll kill the APU. Engine start switches to continuous. Taxi light on. And we'll go ahead and auto brake over to RTO. And we need a trim value of 442. We'll get about halfway through. Should be good right about there. Should be good. Cool. Approach WestJet 111 ready, taxi 17 right.
WestJet 111, runway 17 right, altimeter 2949er, taxi April 1 at your discretion. Hotel Bravo, Charlie, hold short 17 right.
All right, apron our discretion, Hotel Bravo, Charlie, hold short 17 right, WestJet 111. Block time. Yes. Sorry, I did it now. Park brake off. Where can you find your FS Realistic profiles? Ada, for the third time, please, please, please pay attention. Open up your FS Realistic. When you go to the Effects tab, you're going to see a profile cloud. Click on the profile cloud. You will then see all of the profiles that you can download, including the name of the person who made it, and then the little comment section that they have. To import it, you just press import, one button. And then, boom, you've got it. It's ready to go. You are now using that profile. It's very, 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 very simple. Very simple.
WestJet 117 identified. Continue runway heading. Climb flight level 210.
Runway heading up to 210, WestJet 117.
All right, let's get her going. Let's go. Flight director, left side, right side, auto throttle, VNAV, heading cell. Good. It's not an LNAV departure. It's a heading selected departure, chat. Sorry, I missed it. Where can I get that profile again? Fuckers. Oh, boy. Testing my patience on this Thursday afternoon, I believe. Although I know that one was a joke. So. Love the sound set. It is great. I do agree. Yeah. It is great. No airplanes out there. It should just be us, chat, lining up. We're looking good. Not digging these FTSIM sounds. Current sound's not accurate at all, especially from the cockpit. They're okay. I think they're a little bit better than the defaults, but the only thing that I think is better is the buzz on the defaults. Like, to me, this sounds pretty realistic, the way it's kind of rumbling at low idle and stuff like that, but to each their own, man. To each their own. I think sounds are one of those things where I think it's just people can... I think there's a lot more bass and a lot more oomph.
Call me airborne with 1406, cleared for takeoff, runway 17 right.
26, sorry, call you airborne, runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff. WestJet 111. Alrighty, landing lights on. Runway turnoffs on. Strobe lights on. Wing lights on.
And Captain Charlie, WestJet
Good to go.
468, pushback, looking taxi.
The base is better, I would agree.
WestJet 1468, runway 17.
I think that rumble from the cabin agreed is subjective, though the NG doesn't sound like that up front. Correct.
Bravo Alpha.
It's quiet up front. But I think the point of it is Walker, is that it's, you know, instead of going for like realistic, they're going for more like what people want to hear from the cockpit. If you, I don't know. Right, joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the departure, my amigos. Should be a fun one. Lining ourselves up here with 17 right. Get ourselves lined up on the runway. Alrighty, let's do it. Throttle's up to about 40%. Sounds are going up. Enjoy the departure, guys. Chrono's on. Stable at about 40%. Toga. Slight nose down pressure. Takeoff power is set.
Airspeed's alive.
Thank you. No reshade.
80 knots.
Last check. We're neutral.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Remember, we're keeping a heading of 165. Climb power is coming in. I'm going to bring the sounds back down just a little bit. Calgary departure WestJet 111 is 5,700, climbing 7,000.
WestJet 111 identified. Continue runway heading, climb flight level 210.
Runway heading 210, WestJet 111. All right, runway heading, which we're going to maintain 165 and 210 on the heading. Good. And we should be passing, I was just going to say, we should be passing right by downtown. I'm going to go flaps up 1. Sorry, my trim's all out of whack here. There's downtown Calgary. I'm trying to give you a nice view. There's the Saddle Dome. Looks nice.
WestJet 111, right turn direct, boat tag on course.
Right turn direct, boat tag on course, WestJet 111. All right, boat tag, LNAV, let's go. .210 on the speed, flaps clean. Do you need to call one airborne? Yes. You just don't have to do it immediately, but, you know, get the aircraft in a nice steady climb. Auto brake off, gears locked.
When? You tell me now, MHM.
PMDG 777 coming in with a donation. Thank you very much, PMDG 777. I appreciate you. When? You tell me. Okay. Drugs are bad. Okay. Thank you, my friend. I could assume that that's probably Davis, maybe. Have you ever heard of FS Economy? Yes. I used to use FS Economy, if I think it's the same program, back in my FSX days, when I would pretend to be an Air Canada Jazz pilot flying a default Dash 8. I do remember that. I think that's the same program that I'm remembering. Alrighty, 10,000 feet, friends. Autopilot 1 is on. I'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck. How many hours do you have for Microsoft? Thousands. 3,363 hours. I think we're a veteran at this point. Landing lights off, start switches go to the off position, wing lights off, and we'll get the seat belts down to the auto position. Good. That was FS Passengers. Ah, you're right. You're right. There's downtown Calgary off our...
WestJet 117, contact Vancouver Center on 133.7. Good day.
33.7 Vancouver Center's online, chat. Look at that. Very lucky. Got Microsoft in August and already have 800 plus hours. Addicting. When you have visuals like this, it's addicting, man. You fly over any city you want, it looks like, it actually looks like the city. It looks like real terrain down there. It's pretty incredible.
WestJet 1468, copy your roaring wind 1406, clear for takeoff runway 17 left.
Interesting, okay.
Left, WestJet at 1468.
Very interesting. I completely understand your opinion on X-Plane and respect your decision not to fly, but out of curiosity, have you seen X-Plane 12.1? Connor, thank you for approaching the conversation in a polite and respectful manner. I haven't really seen any videos. I don't really pay attention to like the whole X-Plane world anymore, to be completely honest with you, man. You know, there was a couple projects that I had been following that kind of piqued my interest, but yeah, I honestly, I haven't been paying much attention. I saw that, I did see, I forget, someone posted an article, I think it was FS Elite or something. I did see an article about how they finally addressed the anti-aliasing, which is huge. That's a great step forward. So, yeah. I mean, that's really the only thing I saw on the list of things. But yeah, probably not interested in flying X-Plane. We'll see though, man, right? You never say never, so yeah. The Xbox app on my PC says I have 4,622 hours played. Jesus. How the hell do you have more than a full-time content creator, Les? That's... Speaking of which, when are we going flying, sir? I think we're due for another lunch sometime soon. I've been practicing my ATC calls. I'm professional. They address it, but they haven't seen much difference as yet. I would agree. Yes. Yeah. Hey, Cap, annoying winds, direct headwind from right now.
111, contact Vancouver Center at 133.7. Good day.
33.7, thanks for jumping on. Give us ATC, man. You have a great afternoon as well. WestJet 111.
You too, thanks for flying.
All right, 33.7 for us. It's more than full-time hours in Canada in 2 years. You have a 3080? Yeah. 3080 should be fine. Or wait, you have 3800? What am I at? All right, standard barometric pressure. We're through 18,000 feet. Standard baro across the board. We can standard this guy out as well. 1337 for us on Vancouver Center. Vancouver Center, good afternoon. WestJet 111, flight level 19,500, climbing 210. The departures, yeah.
Vancouver Center, hello, climb flight level 340. You can climb for the 26s in Vancouver.
How do we climb 340, and we've got 26 right in the box for WestJet 111, thanks.
Roger.
Yeah, the departure out of Calgary is absolutely fantastic. Once you start getting into some of the foothills over here, and then you get like blown into the full-blown like Banff and all those places, right? Like Banff is just right up here, I believe. There's the highway in. But yeah, it's beautiful, man. I agree wholeheartedly. Canmore, yeah.
Yep, that's approved. Call me when you're back, please.
3,773 hours. Jeez, man. That's some beautiful scenery down there. It is. I can only assume all those hours was running so I can plane. Yes, it is, Les. You're right. You're right, dude. Even making like your videos and stuff, right? Your Spad Next videos and stuff, the sim running. That makes sense, actually. That makes a ton of sense. Yeah. When are you available? I'm off to Singapore on the 24th. So either then or June 3rd to 5th when back. Yeah, whenever, man. Just let me know. Just let me know when you're going. We can wait till you're back. We can wait. We can go before you leave. Yeah. Hopped on tower for you. Enjoy the flight. Hey, Azrito. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. What is that mountain range? These are the Rocky Mountains, dude. This is the Rocky Mountains. The Canadian Rockies. Some of the most scenic Rockies, I believe, in the world. I don't think it... Well, I don't think it's as nice as the Austrian Alps, but it's right up there as far as beauty goes. there's the highway right there down into Canmore and Banff. She's a beauty. How much do you think you have spent on Microsoft just on software? So are you talking about like airplanes, sceneries, utilities? Thousands of dollars, man. But don't forget, this is my job. Those are also tax write-offs, so keep that in mind. Both can also throw in a YHU and back flight, just do lunch after we get back. YHU. Which one's that? Is that the one just outside Montreal? Number 1 highway, the Trans-Canada? It is, yeah. Dan Smitty and I drove through here a couple years ago. Gotta do some Canada ops. Those mountains are sexy. Dude, this is one of my favorite flights to do within Canada. The Calgary to Vancouver. I mean, the Vancouver approach, dude, you're basically flying over these mountains for the rest of the entire flight. And then you get into Vancouver and it's just like a drop off. And it's just, yeah, it's absolutely spectacular, dude. Absolutely spectacular. Flight sim is worse than a golfing hobby. Could be, for sure. Mount Fuji is also a special one to see from the sky. Very unique. It is. Yeah, love flying in Japan. We need to go fly in Japan, actually, again. Yeah. I got thousands, but I can't write them off, sadly. Yeah. Hey, man, just start up a YouTube channel or just make any type of content. I don't know what the tax laws are down there, but my Alaska cruise ship stopped in Victoria, BC last year. All I can say is, wow, yeah, Victoria is stunning, man. You have the Olympic Mountains across the water. It's just, yeah, this part of the world is, you know, if it wasn't so damn expensive, I'd have moved out here as well. Erin, thanks so much, man. 5 months. Appreciate you, dude. Huge, huge, huge no floaties to you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, buddy. Did a flight to Kelowna a few days ago. The approach of scenery was stunning. It is, man. Yeah. You know what's really fun, Skywalker, is if you get to
Real
fly in...
question, Canadian Rockies or NZ Southern Alps? Big live from Auckland Cap.
Tough call. I don't know, man. Probably just because of the terrain in New Zealand and how the airports have to be placed into like the terrain. I'd probably say that, but there are some beautiful approaches down here in Canada as well, man. I think it's the RNAV 3-4 Skywalker. I don't know if that's the one that you got to fly, but there's like a circling RNAV 3-4 into Kelowna, and it's just spectacular. One of my favorite approaches out here for sure. Yeah. Evening flight might be cool to do that. It's only like 1 hour there and 1 hour back. Maybe on the 22nd. Look into early next week when you have an idea. Every week is like, well, I can do Tuesday or Wednesday, or Fridays less, whenever. Fridays would probably be ideal if you can go out on a Friday. That could probably work. I don't know if that works for your schedule, but we're in New Zealand. I can hear Gandalf say, "Run, you fools." I'm on a plane Friday the 24th to Singapore. Oh, shit. Is that next Friday? That is next Friday. Okay, we could go Wednesday the 22nd if you wanted to. Wednesday. How taxes the Hong Kong approach the PC and the FPS? Taxing? I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't flown into Hong Kong in forever. Have you tried the Alaska Airlines milk run routes from Microsoft? I did it last week. Stunning. We're doing that this weekend, Dan. Yeah. So on Saturday, we're going to do Portland to Anchorage, and then we're going to make our way back for Sunday and Monday. So Sunday, we're going to go like Anchorage to Juneau to Ketchikan, and then on Monday, we'll do Ketchikan to somewhere, and then make our way back to like Seattle, get back down to Seattle. That's what I was thinking, the 22nd at like 5 or 6 p.m. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. 22nd, I can be there. I'm trying to think. Traffic getting that. Actually, it's not too bad. The traffic's worse going this way. So yeah, it should be fine. I can plan to be there at like 5:30. Should try Petersburg. Is one stop with an insane approach. Interesting. Okay, Dan. I'll check that out. Jake, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. The RNAV 3-4 is awesome. I live in Kelowna, and it's awesome to see. Beautiful approach. Kelowna is an amazing place to live. It is, yeah. Damn expensive, but beautiful. Beautiful. Do you know what I really liked as well? When we did the drive a couple years ago, as Rita, was Salmon Arm. That whole part of like BC as well. Salmon Arm was just beautiful, man. Salmon Arm down to Kamloops, and it was real nice. Really, really nice. I've been debating dipping my feet into VATSIM. Do it, dude. Do it. I mean, if you're comfortable with the airplane, Matthew, do it. Again, I always say don't try and, like, you know, I feel like when you reach that goal, you'll know, like, when to do it. But yeah. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. I see we're not even up to 200 likes. I don't know what's been going on lately with the likes, but people have been forgetting to smash down that thumbs up button. So if you haven't done so, you are enjoying the content, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Show the channel some love. First flight on VATSIM, ATC quit his job. Uh-oh. Salmon is awesome. You need to also take the west side road between West Kelowna and Vernon through Fintry. Stunning, small, sketchy road. I think that's what we did do as Rito. I'd have to look at the map. But we didn't take the traditional highway, and we took some, dude, it was absolutely insane. Like, absolutely insane. Sketchy ass road, literally up the side of mountains and stuff. It was pretty wild. Pretty wild.
For real tow, windy Welly or windy Toronto? Hope you're doing well in those Canadian weather.
Gotta go with Windy Welly, man. Windy Welly is incredible. What a beautiful approach, man. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I love flying around New Zealand, man. We will definitely be back. Windy Welly. That's probably it. Was driving on it the other day. So much fun to go fast in the corners, then there's no traffic. Dude, there was nobody on the road when we took it either. I kind of felt a little bit sketched out. We're in the rental car, and, like, it was, I don't know, dude. I was pulling over every, we'd pull over into, like, all these little viewing spots. Not enough, though. Smitty will tell you it wasn't enough viewing spots, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right, we're up here at Mach 0.79, flight level 340, and it looks like we've got progress page 164 miles till top of descent. And we are battling a 73 knot quartering headwind. Too bad, but definitely quartering headwind. My car is old, so I can go hard on it. There you go. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, we were in a rental. Thank you, Anania. Thank you again for the $3 donation. I appreciate you. Incredibly kind. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm excited for this arrival into Vancouver. Landing in on the 2.6s, always absolutely beautiful. Let's see what the weather's doing here on VATSIM. What do we got? ATIS information, Bravo. Winds are 140 at 12 knots, so a nice... It's going to be a nice crosswind. 12 knot crosswind. 20 mile visibility. Scattered at 4,800. Scattered at 67. Broken at 12,000. 15 degrees. 29 or 87. So pretty good. It's going to be a little bit of a gnarly quartering crosswind. I wonder if they should switch to the 8s with the winds being 140. The winds have switched quite a bit. I don't know if they're going to switch to the 8s or if they're going to keep it on the 2.6s. We'll see, I guess. Cap, do you have a schedule of activities to carry out with your YouTube channel community in Las Vegas? A schedule? Not really, Diego. Usually about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks before the expo, I open up a special Discord channel. And you'll have to either message myself or Dan to get access to the special Discord channel. And in the Discord channel, we're going to post some of the things that we're going to be doing. There's some lunches, some dinners. So yeah, I'll be posting like in there about like what we're going to be doing. So that way it's a little bit easier for everybody to kind of meet up. And it also can be a good avenue and a good venue for maybe you to meet other people in the community that you haven't met, or that you guys have something of interest and you want to go do something together, right? It's Vegas, so the opportunities are endless. The only really thing that I have planned is on Thursday morning. So Thursday morning on the 20th, a bunch of us are going out to the Grand Canyon. That's really That's the only like set in stone plan that we have. But yeah, we're switching to the 8s right now. Just switching the ATIS over. Sweet. Cool. I'm gonna prep that now. Then I'm gonna go down here to the arrival, and we're gonna go on the Canuck 5. Gonna send me in on 8 left, I would assume. We'll have a look at the ILSs here. Vancouver approach. We're gonna be on the Zulu or the Yankee. I think it just comes down to minimums. Yeah, we'll just be on the ILS Zulu 8 left. ILS Zulu 8 left, and we'll execute that. Good. And we'll have a look-see. We'll make sure we have no discontinuities, which we don't. Cool. Looking good. Azrito is the tower controller. Yes. He is. Those clouds up in front of us as well. Crazy how there are some people from this community that live where I live and haven't met them yet. I agree, man. I agree. That's why I think it's wonderful. You're going to fly the MD-11 when it releases? I should be getting it before release to stream to you guys, Melinda. I should be. So, Machine Gun Vegas firing machine guns on the strip is fun. Yeah, isn't it crazy expensive, Les? I think it's something that we should do too, though. Yeah. But I think a lot of what we're going to be doing is eating. Huskers, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Huskers, you're going to be down at the expo this year again, right? I think we've already touched base on this, but... Yes, at the Rio? Perfect. It's going to be a good time, man. I love eating. Yes. Please no caps, though. Check out Gordon Ramsay's fish and chips. Yes. Definitely on the list, Dan. We're trying to decide if we want to go to Hell's Kitchen. I've heard he has a pub that he opened up recently. So he has another restaurant, a pub in Vegas. And he sells like all of like the really good items at Hell's Kitchen. He sells at this pub. So you can get his fish and chips. You can get his beef Wellington. You can get his... the sticky toffee pudding, like all the things that I would want to go to Hell's Kitchen and get. Apparently you can get them all at his new bar. So I have to figure out what it's called and where it is. But it's a new pub that he opened. But yes, the fish and chips are definitely on the menu, man. I don't think I've had proper like British fish and chips since like my great grandmother passed away like 15 years ago. It's been that long. She used to make them for us. Man. V-Pilot, what's up? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I've fired so many machine guns before. No way I'd pay for that. Damn, see, I haven't. I'm Canadian. We don't get those privileges up here. I'd love to maybe fire off an M16 or something. I don't know. How expensive is it? Got to be expensive. You're just wasting ammo, right?
WestJet 189, runway change in Vancouver. You can climb for runway 08 left.
M60 is that? What is that? A carbine? What's a machine gun? Are we talking like an MG or an M240B or something? Yeah. Whew.
Air Canada 189.
We gotta like lay down and pop, 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 pop.
Runway 08 left.
I work in an Irish pub. The fish and chips are okay, but definitely not. But definitely Americanized. Yes, for sure.
189.
I'd like to see you with a 12 gauge or maybe a 50 cal. I'd like to take my shoulder home with me. Jake, what's up, man? Drop on the $5 dono. Sorry, 5 gifted members. I thought that was $5. We'll play in 08 left. WestJet 111. Thanks. Jake, huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind. The M2 is a 50 machine gun. Jesus, dude. Yeah, but that's got to be like probably like what, $5 a bullet, $7 a bullet that you're shooting off? I don't know if I want that. We go to the famous salt bays? Hell no. No. That's a big waste of money, Diego. No. No. Try your best to stay away from like celebrity restaurants. Gordon Ramsay's would really, I think, be one of the only ones. There's actually a Guy Fieri's, however you say his name. I think there's actually a restaurant in the Rio It's like a Mexican street food type restaurant type thing. Yeah. Military paid for mine. Ah, damn. So yeah. M2 will chew rounds though if it jams. Okay. I'll never let another man feed me steak. Nice. Thank you so much, Jake. I appreciate you, man. 5 gifted members. Incredibly kind. Guys, remember, if you did get a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you. That's incredibly kind, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Man, 39 new members today. 39 gifted members, new members. You guys are incredible, man. Again, I swear it's every stream we're getting like 30 plus new gifted members, something like that. Crazy. Airport switch. Unfortunately, you're going to be shutting down Vancouver. Divert to Eham. Could you imagine? Sir, unable. Unable. We'd go to, what is our alternate? XX? QQ. What's CYQQ? Should probably know that, but... Is that Nanaimo? No, Comox. Surprised they didn't give us, like, Abbotsford or something as our alternate. Weird. All the KC-130 to refuel in flight. Can you imagine? I wonder if that could not be done, right? On these airplanes, there's no way. You could never do, like, mid-air refueling. Probably a dumb question, but Flyboy with a gifted membership. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Huge, huge, huge no floaties to you. Guys, if you got a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you. Matt, good to see you, man. Been a minute. I hope you're doing well as well, dude. All the way up in New Brunswick. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you, buddy. And then we've got Tired Shebus as well with 10 gifted members. Absolutely incredible. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much for the support. Tired Shebus. That is incredibly kind. Appreciate it, guys. Let's get some love in chat for Tired Shebus and Mr. Flyboy and Jake. 16 gifted members between the 3 of them right now. Incredible. Thank you, guys. Really do appreciate that. 50 members today. 50 members. Like, what? How did that happen? New nav update. Yes, I am on the newest nav data. I did it this morning. Newest data. Is that Jake from State Farm? Correct. Hey Cap, nice stream. Like always, of course, cannot wait for the triple and some quality long hauls. I agree. You know what? It's kind of crazy. I'm a little bit excited to do some long hauls. Tyson says, hey Cap, watching the stream, working at the Children's Hospital in Lehigh, Utah. Tyson, good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you, man. And thank you for what you're doing, man. That's awesome. Very cool. Stream tonight? Yep. Stream tonight, 7:30 p.m. We're doing some flare ops. Real world flare. Going from Vancouver down to San Francisco. It's actually one of the routes that my buddy does, who's a real world flare captain, that he does quite frequently. I was actually talking to him the other day. He was doing the Calgary to Vegas for a while. That's the flight he's been doing daily. So he leaves Calgary in the morning, flies down to Vegas. I think like a little hour to 2 hour turn, and then they're back up to Calgary. Mitchell, my friend, good to see you. Thank you very, very much for support as well. Truly do appreciate you. Huge, huge, huge no floaties to you, Mitchell. Thank you very, very much for the continued support of the channel. Guys, we get Mitchell some love as well. 55 new members now. Absolutely incredible. Thank you, dude. Really do appreciate you, man. How many of those shirts do you own? Do you have many, or you always wear the same one? Thanks. Dreamliner. I've retired 2 shirts. So I've been wearing these shirts for about 5 or 6 years now. I have 2 retired shirts currently in rotation. I think I have 4 or 5 of them. I still have 1 brand new one in the package. And I actually have Mopar Dude bringing me 3 brand new ones down to FTSIM Expo. So I think these ones are going to get retired too. Actually, this one's not bad. This one just came out of the wash. This one's not bad. I have another one. So the Apollets are the first thing that start to go once you start washing them. The Apollets usually start to kind of fade out. Yeah. So anyways, if you add with the 3 new ones that I have, I think I have 11 of them. Yeah. So I mean, I alternate. I usually wear 2 a week. So I'll wear this one today, tonight, and then usually Saturday stream I'll wear one, and then I put on a new one for the Sunday, Monday streams. It's usually what I do. I'm just, I take it off as soon as as soon as the stream's done, I take it off, I put a normal one on, so. Should frame and sign an old one and auction it off at World Flight? Great idea, Skyworker. We were thinking of something similar to that. Yeah, it's a cool idea. I also have a bunch of old gear and stuff that I was thinking of doing that with, Skyworker. Old yokes, joysticks, throttle quadrants, you know what I mean? I still have to send AlwaysFlying. I know he hasn't been, the guy's ridiculously busy. I haven't seen him in a hot minute here in stream, but yeah, we've got AlwaysFlying. I have to send him one too, so yeah. I'll send you a DM in Discord to have an idea. Sounds good, mate. Sounds good. Are you giving them a water salute? Diamond Mike, my man, gifted a membership to the channel. Huge note floaties to you as well, Mike. Thank you for jumping on board the gifting machine that we are today. Huge note floaties, man. Thank you for the support, dude. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Captain Canada yard sale. Actually bought a shirt that looks like yours that has my name on it as a captain. Hey, that's awesome, Tyson. Very cool, dude. Very, very, very cool. I guess you could like customize them too a little bit, right? If you had like a heat press, my fiance has a heat press actually. I could probably get her to like customize them a little bit. But I just love that we started doing this as like a random Halloween thing. Like 6 or 7 years ago. We ordered this for Halloween. That's how this started. I don't know if some of you have been here for that long, but this started as a Halloween joke. Like I'm just gonna load up on stream, kind of like this. So it was pretty funny. Now that let's see how long and how far we've taken it. Right?
We're still showing about 80 miles to the
Mike, thanks for descent, man. Appreciate you. Huge enough floaties to you, gifting another gifted membership to the channel. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First time I watched the stream, I saw you wearing, and I said, "Dude, must be hilarious." See, at least you get it, Bomb Tech, right? You would be surprised how many people come in here and they're just like, "Man, look at this idiot." You know what I mean? Like, probably thinks he's all full of himself, dressed as a captain. It's like, no, dude. If I was full of myself, dressed as a cap, I would have actually gone and got a dress shirt and a real tie. The fact that I'm sitting here in a T-shirt that is right, like, come on, man. That's the whole purpose behind it, dude. That is the whole thing. Is for you just to come in here and like laugh and be like, "Oh man, this guy knows how to have a good time. Let's go." You know? I think that every day. See, there you go. No sense of humor at all. It's clearly right, exactly. Exactly. I'm glad that most people see it that way. You'd be surprised how many people, man, you'll see Redditors or Facebook comments and stuff like that. Like the guy, look at the way he dresses, blah 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 blah. It's like, bro, come on, man. It's literally for laughs, giggles, shits and giggles. Would you consider doing a show for us, a flight deck video, like showing your setup? I mean, dude, my setup, like you guys see my setup. Like this is my setup. Like I don't really know what else you want to see other than like seeing the screen from my perspective. You're looking at my setup, dude. I mean, I have an FMC right here, sure. Can I take... Oh, chat, stop fucking hitting buttons, chat. Jeez, man, you're gonna knock us out of the sky. I have an FMC here. Can I pull this off? I can pull this off and show you. I have an FMC. That's what the FMC looks like. But like, other than that, it's just like you're looking at everything that I have. That's the only thing that you don't see is the actual physical, and I have it in my nice holder, my 3D printed holder. Shout out Leslie. But yeah, that's really the only thing that like I have that's not like shown. You know what I mean? But as far as like videos go, no, I've never thought of doing like I have pictures and stuff up of my setup, of what it looks like and how it, you know. Shit, I gotta get this back on track. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Sweet. Imagine paying $100 for flour, water, and salt. Wait, what? Who did that?
10,000.
Oh dang! Now I want a custom holder for my FMC, dude. It's I don't know where I don't know if this guy sells them. I got it from Les O'Reilly. Yeah. Any chance of reviving the Daisy Cam? If I get a new bed, Matthew, because like I said, dude, she doesn't care. Like, she's either on the couch or she's either in my bedroom. And for the next, like, month and a bit, she also loves the spare bedroom because I have all the windows open and the patio doors, so there's a nice breeze. Yeah, maybe if I get a new bed and we can convince her to come back and lay down in this area, we can do it. It's just too difficult, man, when she's, you know, at other ends of the house. Sure, never thought of that. I always forget. We always see it when you're taking off and landing things. Yeah, no worries. Like I said, there's really nothing much else going on, man. Other than like a little audio mixer off to my right-hand side and like the throttle and the FMC. That's my setup. It's nothing special, dude. And again, if you want to see what like my entire like stream room looks like, you can go on you can put ! Insta. You can check out my Instagram. You can check out my Facebook page. I post a picture up there because I know everybody's interested in seeing that. Yeah, Max, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I'm that boss. Daisy's not impressed with us in chat. We're old news to Miss Daisy. She's getting older, man. She's all about the comfort now, the small comforts in life. Have you seen our CYRT? What is CYRT? Trenton? That's not Trenton, is it? Is she grounded? She lost her wings? Poor Daisy. Cap, ever thought about a dual stream of an income of an HD foot camera? Ooh, that's for the OnlyFans, man. We're saving that one to 100,000 subscribers. Rankin Inlet. No, I didn't. Interesting. I'll have to take a look. Shoot me a message on Discord if you can. That'd be kind of cool. That 100K foot finder stream. Yes, sir. You guys are going to, like, we're going to hit 100K and it's going to be like the 100K sub celebration. The camera's going to turn on and it's just going to be pointed at my feet. Fucking weirdos. You imagine, dude? That would be too much, man. It just starts and it's just all you see in the bottom left corner of your screen is rudder pedals and feet. I should let my toenails really grow out for that one too. Make it like extra, just like spicy. Like people like, whoa. Let's forecast our descent winds. Let's see what see if the weather's been updated here in Vancouver. We're still on ATIS information. Delta 140 at 12, 2987 on the altimeter. 2987. Good. Throw that into there. Execute that. Good. We're gonna get our descent winds here in a second. They should be forecasted. Did I already forecast them? Yes, I did. Okay, good. Let's load our winds.
WestJet 111, when ready, descend flight level 240.
When ready, descend flight level 240, WestJet 111, thanks. All right. 240, chat, is our initial descent. We'll bug that up. We are currently 57 miles from top of descent. Some beautiful views out here. We are passing, I was going to say we should be close. I feel like we are. There's Kamloops. There's Salmon Arm, as we were talking about that. Got Vernon and you got Kelowna. We just passed Vernon. Vernon's was out this way. Vernon, BC. Gate 17 work? Sure. No problem with that. Let me figure out where that is. Gate 17. I know we're going to be over here on the domestic side. Yeah, that works for me, man. Gate 17. Be a nice little taxi in. We can take a look at the scenery. Kelowna for the wins. Beautiful. Yeah. Just into DM on some cool things in Vegas with to potentially check out. Sounds good, mate. Yeah. All of a sudden, the foot channel outgrows the main one. Is there a good Airbus FMC like the one you have for the Boeing? There's a couple out there. I haven't really reviewed any of them. I've had my eye out now for a little bit, but I haven't seen any, to be honest with you. It has to sound like an A220. Oh, man. Gap, do you agree if the A220 comes out, they don't... no, that's definitely not going to happen, JJ. That I wouldn't even concern yourself in the slightest bit with that. Have you seen how much, like, depth and stuff they've put into the systems alone on the Synaptic team? Trust me, dude, those sounds will be beyond top-notch. Do not you worry.
189 descend 8,000. Geez, those no money there.
They will be tip-top notch. I'm excited, man. Excited for that airplane. Excited for the future of like any builds and some of the partnerships and stuff they have going on, man. Excited to see what they bring. I mean, that 350 is probably going to be, dude. I mean, it's crazy. Maybe you can get a throttle setup like V1 has. That thing is crazy. Erin, I'm really not interested. I just don't have the space, man. I just, like, with my setup right now, I just don't have the space to have a huge, like, thing. And I got to be honest with you, man. I think that those products cater to a very niche market. I like to consider myself the everyman's flight simmer, if you will, right? I don't like to spend an insane amount of money on products. I do have an FMC. That being fair, I had a deal with the company. I know that the FMC cost full price. I got it for half the price. So that's kind of like, this is the most expensive flight sim product that I have, is the FMC. And it cost me $450 or $400, whatever I paid for it. So yeah, I don't know, man. Spending $1,500 on a throttle, just, I'm sure it's cool, man. It looks cool. It looks badass. I've seen it. But it's just, I don't know. I just feel, with how much money I spend in the simulator on airplanes, scenery, utilities, I would much rather get myself a $100 or $200 throttle, get a few little mods, right? I have some mods for mine. Right now I'm using like bigger flap handles. They're actually like replicated off a Boeing flap handle. Spend like $20-$30, get these on Etsy. And just go that route, man. That's plenty good enough for me, dude. I don't need to be spending thousands of dollars on yokes and throttles, and that's, yeah. Well, that was exactly why as well, right, Rain Man? When do you play with the throttles? Taxi, takeoff, and arrival. That's pretty much the only time you're touching that, right? The FMC, you're constantly, you're putting things in, you're touching things, you're doing this, you're going over to this one, you're going to that page, you're looking at your progress page, right? So, yeah. Would you say there's a difference between AnyBuild's freeware aircraft versus their payware aircraft? Yes and no. Yes and no. Is it like a major, like, game breaking? No. But yeah, I agree with you. $1,500 for throttles are for the hardcore flights. Honestly, Erin, I don't even think it's for the home cockpit builders. It's for the home cockpit builders. It's for the real world pilots that can afford those types of add-ons and can afford to, like, you know, make like those little setups because they want the most realistic, you know, they're flying the real aircraft every week, right? Or every second week. So for them to have something realistic at home, they don't give a shit about what the price is, right? But like I said, man, for the everyday simmer, products like that are just, but it's cool. I'm not saying it's not cool. It's a cool ass, but I just don't think that it's necessarily, you know, You just don't need it. Like, if you're not a real world pilot and you're not, like, unless you're a millionaire and, like, you're trying to build some type of setup or something, you know what I mean? Yeah. Huskers, we are doing some real world flare ops tonight. Flare does it, Air Canada does it, WestJet does it, United does it. So there's lots of options of what you can fly tonight. But we're going to be doing Vancouver down to San Francisco. It's about an hour and 45-minute, hour 50-minute flight. It's nice. I have add-on controls for my honeycomb. Got a lot of different options. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. Probably going to join tonight in United. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Should be a fun one. Should be a fun one.
Canada 189, turn left heading 170, descend 2000.
I think it depends on your situation, on what you want. You can spend $1,500 easy on sim racing gear, and even that's mid-tier at times. Yeah, but I think again, sim racing stuff, you spend $1,500 on a wheel, you're using the wheel all the time, right? Like, most of us using flight sim products, it's on autopilot. What, 90% of the time, 95% of the time, you're just on autopilot doing your flight, hanging out. Yeah, when you're on the ground, you're taxiing, you're using your throttles and stuff like that. See, I think I would be more okay with spending. I think I could come to terms with spending more on like a racing gear, because it's a steering wheel and a base, and it's something that you're continuously moving in for hours on end doing races and stuff like that, right? What SFO scenery do you use? Just the default read. It's unfortunately the best one. Until Flight Beam comes out with theirs, it's the best one. Edward, what's up, man? All the way from Seattle. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Do you think an in-depth fail system should be implemented into the sim?
Canada 189.
If they want to get FAA approval, I don't know what has to be done, but I'm sure it's something that they could look into if that's the route that they wanted to go. I mean, if they wanted to make Microsoft Flight Simulator visually on, like, training sims and stuff. We are 3 miles till top of descent, chat. We'll be starting our descent here momentarily. That headwind has picked up quite a bit. 93 knots now. Our ground speed showing 380 knots across the ground. Do you know Thrustmaster has thought about opening up an e-store in Canada rather than going through third party or the US? Yeah, I don't know, Steele. That's something that I can ask down at the expo this year. My guess is it's for tax purposes, Steele. I'm guessing that's the reason that it's done that way. It's easier for them to sell the units to Amazon and let Amazon deal with that than it is for them to open up an e-shop like they do in the US and in Europe. I'm almost positive it has to do with tax reasons. I will ask them if you remind me close enough to the expo. It's something that I can ask them when I see the guys down at the expo. But just knowing how the business kind of works now, I feel like it's solely done for tax purposes. Excuse me. Windsor 140 at 12 on the ground, big crosswind. It'll be nice. We get to practice our crosswind technique. We've been getting better, man. We've honestly been getting a lot better, so we'll be able to get a little bit of crosswind technique in this one. Love the Thrustmaster Airbus pack. Need to get the add-ons for the throttle. Yes, they're beautiful, man. They're beautiful. Towers on 18.7. We're looking good.
Wind WestJet 110. What approach are you planning?
It's windy today here in Kelowna.
Zulu 16.
Don't tell that to the Facebook guys. Yeah, I know. They'll fucking, yeah. They'll destroy me. I swear half of them don't even fly Microsoft, or they don't even fly in simulators. They just fly in the real world, and I don't know, man. I don't know.
WestJet 110, thanks.
Vancouver Center, Air Canada 204, out of Vancouver, passing 2,200.
Ooh, look at those winds in Kelowna.
Good afternoon. Climb
220-17 gusting 24. Spicy there too. Dip my toes in the X-Plane world, but I'm so invested in Microsoft. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. Like I said, dude, it's too expensive to keep both sims up to date. So I totally get it. Totally get it. Hey, Gab, do you think who do you think has better flying performance, the A320 or the 7.3? Like, are you talking about between the Phoenix and the PMDG, or are we talking about in real life? I believe I heard the devs say on the live stream Microsoft was not FAA certified because they've never asked for it, but that it could certainly get there if they chose. 100%. It wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, would it take some time and would it take some things? Absolutely. But yeah, it's not difficult. It's more about paying to have certain things in the sim, you know? In real life, I have no clue. Davidus. I probably comes down to like sharklets and winglets and like that type of stuff. I don't know.
111 descend 16,000, altimeter 2987.
16,000, 2987, WestJet 111, thanks. All right, 16,000 on the descent, and
WestJet 110, when ready, descend flight level 24.
Our QNH was, what was it? 2987, so we can set that now. Can actually put that there, and we'll reset. 2987, we'll set that up in this guy, we'll come over here, 2987 in this guy. Good. Let's go ahead and everything's good up there, everything's set there, good. Kate, we just need our minimums now. We'll go ahead and plan ILS Zulu, runway 8 left is what we are planned for. We'll throw in some frequencies, 11055. 11055. We'll bump that back up.
WestJet 117, descend 10,000.
That's a 10,000. What was that?
Oh, I messed that up. Is it 11015 or 11055? 11055. Good. Front course is 083. 083. Good. 083. Good. And minimums on the Barrow 213. Barrow minimum set. Good. Gotta drop it. Always love watching your streams. Enjoy the flight cap. Edward, take care, man. Have a great afternoon, evening. Thank you for checking in, and hopefully I'll see you this week, man. We got some fun flights going up to Alaska on Saturday. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Nice 49 whiskey. That's why a lot of real world pilots use it to keep their chops up. Yeah, I think they use like any sim, you know. I got X-Plane and I like to fly it, but I can only afford it because it was heavily invested in X-Plane 11 and have a lot of add-ons to my main sim. Still is and will be Microsoft. Like I said, man, and like I was mentioning earlier, in my opinion, and again, this is just my opinion, we don't have to agree on this. I don't feel any different about you if you do not share the same opinion as me. In my opinion, Microsoft has just such a higher level and potential. I know that we're very starved for add-on aircraft, but I think this year, with the release of all the airplanes that we have close, I think that this is the year where this simulator becomes a whole new animal, and this is when you're really going to start to see people kind of making that jump or being more comfortable making that jump. I think when you have the likes of PMDG 777 and TFDI MD11 and, you know, Majestic Q400 and Synaptic A220, Bluebird 7576, I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on of airplanes that are scheduled and planned to release this year.
10 miles south of Egret.
It's, you know, it's going to be completely different. I think by this time next year, we're going to be having this conversation. It's going to be like, chat, what do you want to fly tomorrow? Because, like, we have this, we have that, we have this, we have that. What haven't we flown in a while because we have so many airplanes? So, yeah, When the A220, 777, 380, 350 comes out, it's over for X-Plane. Again, I don't ever think it's going to be over for X-Plane. I think that X-Plane, P3D, hell, even like FSX and Infinite Flight and all the, there's always going to be a market for them. You're always going to have people that prefer that sim over a different sim. And again, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I have a hard time as a content creator and somebody that is in my position, I have a hard time convincing myself to, you know, to get invested in X-Plane and like, you know, yeah, it still has potential, and I still think 10,000 WestJet 111. I still think X-Plane has potential, and that there's some good things that are going to happen to X-Plane. It's going to be very, you know, I feel like it's going to get put back on the back burner even more, because as a developer, you know, think about it. If you're, the easiest way that I can put this into perspective in layman's terms, for example, would be, let's say you want to open a restaurant, okay? You have 2 towns that you can open a restaurant. One town has 10,000 people, one town has 1,000 people. Because I would think that it's probably fair to say that Microsoft has 10 times the pilots and people flying than X-Plane. That's probably a really low number. Let's go with, you have a town with 20,000 people and you have a town with 1,000 people. And you get to choose where you open your restaurant, where you're going to go. You're obviously going to choose the town that has more people, because it's going to give you more potential for an income, more potential to build your name and your brand with the community, right? So that's kind of like where I sit as well. Like, I just feel like third-party development for X-Plane is going to get stale, and I think it's going to get stagnant. I think you're seeing it right now with the release of the Flight Factor 777. This airplane's been in development for 5 years, and they just released it as a early access. No functioning VNAV. There's no descent speeds, no speed restrictions, no, like, I don't know, man. I just feel like that's just the tip of the iceberg for what like the X-Plane community is in for over the next couple of years, and that's why I just think it's, for me personally, again, it's just not worth it to get invested in X-Plane. But that might change. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe a year from now, X-Plane is a completely different and a different animal in itself as well. Who knows, right? I'm not saying that I'm never ever going to consider it, but I just, as a content creator and somebody who's like invested in the flight sim community, I just don't see X-Plane doing it, man. I just don't see it. Yeah. I mean, we've got the Phoenix A319 and 321 coming, PMDG Max, PMDG 747. Dude, you're talking 12 major airplane releases probably within the next 12 months, 6 to 12 months. I think we'd have everything. Every one of those airplanes will be out within the next 6 to 12 months. Now, I might be a little bit, maybe some of those might take a little bit longer, but I feel like I said, by this time next year, if we can mark this date down, by this time next year, mid-May, I think that we have a completely different sim experience. And we'll be in a brand new simulator as well, which hopefully his performance will be incredible and visually will be incredible, and so no. Of course, there'll always be a market for P3D and X-Plane, but it's getting very, very, very small. It's just that simple. Well, 100%. It's getting to the point where you have developers like Tolis, you know, selling A320 Neo airplanes for $100. Like, what? Dude, you can literally download Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can get Microsoft on sale, or even better, you can get it free in the Games Pass. You can download the fly-by-wire A320 Neo, which is a fantastic rendition of the A320 Neo. And alternatively, you're going to be getting the AnyBuilds A320 Neo as well, which is going to be default in the simulator. I mean, man. Feels like every time I check in your stream, X-Men is being bashed by this chat. Sad to see. Again, dude, I can't make it any more clear than, like, This is unfortunately where we are in the world,
Canada
is that
352, climb flight level 392.
you can't have like an open discussion without people thinking that you're bashing something. Again, dude, nobody is bashing anything. I'll repeat it for the third time.
Unrestricted 3,000.
Whatever simulator you use, this is a personal opinion with me. I don't care what simulator you use. I don't care. There's no bashing, man. And I think part of the problem is somebody that is invested in X-Plane, or somebody that people have problems when other people have a difference of opinion, or when somebody brings up a valid point, they get upset because they are invested and they have their time in Microsoft or X-Plane or whatever it may be, right? I don't think anybody's bashing, man. I think it's the way that you're choosing to,
Vancouver Center. Hello, you're identified.
take what people are taking in. Does somebody say something, and sure, maybe might be on a little bit more of like a, spicy side of it, but again, it's just an opinion, man. You don't got to get upset. You don't got to get mad. You don't got to think that, oh, every time we come in here, you're
11 descend 8,000.
8,000 WestJet 111. Every time someone's bashing something, nobody's bashing anything, dude. We're a flight sim channel, man. Like you said,
9101, proceed direct Dapit on course.
I started, and I was arguably one of the biggest flight sim, X-Plane flight sim streamers. And it's the way that, it's unfortunate that flight sim creation is the way that it is, and it takes a turn sometimes, right? It's adapting to new measures, but yeah, can't tell me people saying it's over for X-Plane or X-Plane is going nowhere isn't bashing it. I mean, that's not. Again, that's you choosing to take it as people bashing it. I don't think that that's people bashing it at all. I think that that's someone stating their opinion. That's all that I think that is. Whether you agree with it or not, you're choosing to make it sound like it's overly negative. I don't think anybody's negative in stating that X-Plane isn't going anywhere. That's their opinion. Okay, cool. It's not somebody being overly negative. Again, that's you choosing to look at it from a negative point of view, because maybe you enjoy X-Plane, but there's nothing wrong with that. That's what I'm trying to preach, is just like, it doesn't matter what simulator you like. You do whatever you want, man. You use whatever platform you want. I don't think you don't need to get upset because somebody else have a difference of opinion, or because somebody said something that you might not agree with. So what? Move on with your day. Is it worth fighting about it in a YouTube chat because somebody said that X-Plane isn't going anywhere? Come on. Bashing it would be like, going after Laminar Research, going after Austin, going after like all these things. Bashing it would be like making posts, making Reddit posts or Discord forum posts of like, trying to discredit the company or something like that. People are just making their own opinions stated. I can't stop people from saying that. I can't stop somebody from saying X-Plane's going nowhere. That's his opinion. Doesn't mean I have to agree, or you have to agree, or anybody has to agree. If that's the opinion that he has, then that's all that it is, an opinion. It's okay. I gotta say, I saw the 12.1 beta and it looks markedly better than before. I mean, they definitely fixed the anti-aliasing. Well, they're on their way to fixing the anti-aliasing for sure. Still think it needs more work, but it's definitely looking better. Yeah, as I mentioned, I think that this is where the
111 descent unrestricted 3,000.
Unrestricted 3,000 WestJet 111. That means he wants us to get down, chat. So we're gonna go level change. Unrestricted, so we're not going to have any speed restrictions on this. That's the wrong approach. We're on this one. Good. So unrestricted, just 210 at Vinlow. That's all we need. But we'll go to profile change. Anyways, guys, please, as I mentioned, don't get upset because somebody has a difference of opinion from you. That's perfectly normal. It's perfectly fine. We're a flight sim channel. Just because we're talking about the two major sims. You know what I mean? There's no need to get upset. There's no need to get upset. think X-Plane getting better is good for the overall ecosystems in terms of competition. I can agree with you, Mike. Personally, I don't think there is any competition. I just don't, dude. Like I said, maybe there's competition right now because there's just a lack of third-party airplanes for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Maybe now it's a little bit more of a competition, but as I said, like in the next 6 to 12 months, I just don't think it's even a competition. Like if you're a brand new simmer and you look at the market, I mean, are you going to go with Microsoft, which offers all of these bells and whistles out of the box, or are you going to market yourself and gear yourself towards X-Plane? I would think 90-95% of people would probably gear themselves towards the Microsoft market, especially if you're a new simmer getting into the hobby. Don't listen to us old school, right? Like we do whatever we want. Half of us still have P3D, half of us have X-Plane, half of us use Microsoft, right? We're kind of all over the place. But for new users jumping into the hobby, that's kind of the perspective that I'm putting. Like, how could you sit there and choose X-Plane over Microsoft, right? Like, other than if third-party airplanes were your sole reason for getting into flight simming, yeah, obviously there's better options. We all know that, especially right now. Yeah. For people to have opinions, but those statements don't contribute to anything, to any conversation. It's negativity for the sake of being negative. I use all 3 major sims. Again, man, that's the way that you're choosing to look at it. I can't stress this enough. Who cares? Like, they're stating their opinion. We're talking about opinions. I was giving my opinion. They're giving their opinions. You can't look at it from that perspective and be like, oh, he's being overly negative. He didn't say anything like, don't buy X-Plane. If you buy X-Plane, you're an idiot. That would be not contributing, and that would be somebody being overly negative. Somebody stating that the third-party market for X-Plane isn't going anywhere, or that he thinks that X-Plane is dead in the ground or whatever, that's not being overly negative, man. That's just stating an opinion. That's what I'm getting at, is you're viewing it from a perspective of somebody that's pissed off because he doesn't have the same opinion as you. But again, the whole debate of like what is better and this is better and this does that better, it's all subjective, man. It's literally all subjective. That's like buying a Ferrari and being like, my car's faster than yours, so it's better. You know what I mean? Like, it's totally subjective. Totally subjective. And one should be able to make his own opinion without getting yelled at and screamed at or having a,
111,
you know.
Heading 170, descend 2000.
Left turn 170 will descend 2000, WestJet 111. All right, 170, 2,000 on the altitude. Good. We're going to go... just going to go vertical speed. We're 13 miles out. Should be good. We'll keep it in level change for now. Actually, let's go flaps 1. I'm going to dial the speed back just a little bit, because speed should have been at 210. I'm going to get speed out. I'm going to get some ground spoilers out here as well, just to help us slow down. But my car is better. Oh, man. Just the same flight in the Phoenix. Latest sim update 15 beta performance was good. No stutters. Nice. Very good, Bandit. Very, very good. Great news. All right. 210 on the speed. Good. We're continuing.
Turn left heading 110. Clear to ILS Zulu 0 left approach.
Left turn 110. Clear to ILS Zulu 08 left approach. WestJet 111. Thanks. All right, we're going to descend at about 750 per minute. We're on track right now, so we're looking good. Speed's great at 210. Approach speed today, we're looking for 149. 149 on that bad boy. You're actually going to love the AnyBuilds 320. Good. I'm excited. Excited to try it, man. Excited to try it. Excited to see the differences. Going to arm our approach localizer.
10, turn right heading 360.
Right heading 360, okay, 310.
Have you heard that Sólríkt is getting performance calculator that's good for planes that don't have them? Yeah. Again, Erin, most airplanes are going to have one. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. Nobody's getting dogpiled, my man. Again, that's on you, dude. No, nobody's getting dogpiled. That's your opinion, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, I can't stress this enough. Just because we have a difference of opinion doesn't mean anything. Nobody's going to treat you any differently, man. When people start treating you differently is when you start acting the way that you're acting, where you feel like you're entitled or something. Like somebody's, you know, we owe you to be kind because you're an X-Plane user or something, right? There's nothing, dude. We're super friendly. We always have a great time. We're always constantly laughing. Again, man, I think you're blowing things way out of proportion. So just enjoy the streams, man. That's all I can tell you.
Contact tower,
just enjoy the streams.
I'll see you for the departure flight tonight.
1187, you're going to jump on tonight. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. We'll see you later for some flare ops.
2500.
All right, 1187. Good. Go over to tower. Tower, hello. WestJet to 111 ILS. 8 left. Gear down.
WestJet 111, the one and only. Hello, Vancouver Tower. Vancouver winds 140 at 12. Clear to land, runway 08 left.
Clear to land, 08 left. WestJet 111, thanks. All right, flaps 10 degrees. Mark, it's such a touchy... I still can't believe, man, after how many years? 4 years, 5 years of these simulators being out together, I still can't believe that people, you know, still don't understand a difference of opinion. It's okay to have a difference of opinion, and it's okay that, you know, that you prefer a different product or you prefer a different simulator. It's perfectly fine, man. As I've mentioned, and I've mentioned 1,000 times, and I'm going to mention again, I don't care what simulator you use. You're here because you love aviation and you love flight simulation, and that's enough for me, man. I don't care what you use. You know, no one's bashing anything. Just because you have an opinion or you have a take or you have a say on something, that does not mean that you're bashing something. That's where I think, like, it gets, like I said, man, people are it's almost like they're like just too proud to admit that, like, there may be an alternative or a better option out there. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. I really don't know. But my airplane. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Get you down on the ground. Landing checklist. Gear down, 3 green. Flaps are 30 and indicated. Ground spoilers are armed with a green light. Look at that crosswind, chat. Oh my goodness. 17 knots off the right side of the airplane.
Tower Canada has established 408 left.
Oh boy.
500.
This is going to be gnarly.
Again, 310 Vancouver Tower, hello, you're 7 miles in the trail.
Sir.
737 short final, runway 08 left. Number 2,
400.
140 12, good land, runway 08 left.
Just, it's affecting my speed too. Alright, there we go.
300.
Oh boy.
Approaching minimum.
It's bumpy too, man. Hang on, chat. Hang on, chat.
Minimums.
Continue.
100.
Hang on, chat.
50. 40. 10.
Hang on, chat. Hang on, chat. Okay, we're down. We actually maintain centerline into the wind. Jesus, dude. First are stowed, manual brakes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Vancouver. Hi, dude. Just fighting on that one just a little bit.
To Vancouver, gate 17, taxi by Mike 3, Mike Victor Hotel Golf, apron your discretion. Have a good one.
How do you stand? 17 Mike 3 Mike Victor Hotel Golf, apron our discretion. Thanks for ETC, dude. Hopefully see you later.
Yeah.
Oof. Jesus. What a workout. My goodness. That was a little bit gnarly, chat. Definitely not the cleanest approach I've ever flown. Our speed was kind of all over the place. I was getting like gains and loss of, I want to say like almost 10 knots, not quite 10 knots, about 6 to 7 knots. It was, this guy's in the grass. Nice. Okay, give us Mike 3. Well, that was Mike 3 to Mike. Let's stop our flight time here. 1 hour and 14 minutes. Nice. Auto brake is off. Landing lights are off. Runway turn-offs are off. Strobe lights are off. Wing lights are off. Start switches are off. EPU is getting spooled. And we are looking good.
Juliet, Hotel Golf.
What's the landing rate? 136, 145, 1.07 G, 13 knot direct crosswind. And we only ended up having not even a full degree of side slip. You know what, chat? You know what really sucks though, chat? I forgot the fucking replay. Chat. I forgot the replay. I'm a terrible content creator. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit the stress of dealing with what's better, explain, or stressing me out. Go ahead for 111.
And 111, you can take that next left on Juliet, follow the company traffic, and be Juliet Hotel Golf to the apron.
Juliet Hotel Golf to the apron, thank you. WestJet 111. Hey, no, what a rookie, dude. Can we blame Dan, everybody? Dan's here, so Dan can actually get the blame. Apologies. Listen, it's okay. We get to. Oops, I put my taxi instructions on that one. We get to live.
WestJet 117. Is it possible we can take
We get to blame Dan, and we get to live in the moment with no replay.
You can take any
We just live in the moment. But guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Can we at least hit 250 likes on today's stream? That would be absolutely epic if we could. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Thank you, everybody, for who has smashed down that thumbs up.
Yeah, Juliet Charlie 8.
Belated, don't forget the replay. Yeah, just a little bit late. Who's Dan? Dan Barry. Very prominent figure in the flight sim community. Mr. Daniel Barry. The Ninth, as I like to call him. Alright, stand 17 for us, chat. We're going on a little bit of a tour here. Strategic.
Arcana 310, looks like someone just took gate 44. You can take gate 46.
Juliet Hotel
Juliet Charlie.
Golf.
Juliet
Alright.
Charlie gate 46.
You know, Dan. Chat, what do we rate that landing? Was that a good landing? I mean, the approach wasn't very good. We can all agree on that one. Yeah. I feel like it was a good one. We the approach was shitty. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you the approach was not very clean. But the actual landing in itself, I feel like we did a pretty good job. Rudder correction, aileron correction, everything was there. We did a pretty good job. You guys know what, I mean, doesn't lie. What does it say? What was it? 13 knots, direct crosswind. You know how that one goes. Approach, definitely lost some points on the approach for sure. That was a messy approach. I'll be the first one to admit it. Lemon Wolf, 6 months. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you. Incredibly kind. Appreciate you, Lemon Wolf. Thanks, buddy. Fun stream today, though, guys. Hope you enjoyed a little tour of Western Canada as we kind of set ourselves up for this weekend going up to Alaska. Looks like you got some rain coming in here soon. We will be up in Alaska this weekend, so that's going to be fun. Looking forward to that. I rated 3 broomsticks out of 5 cannonballs. It's like, whose line is it anyways? Points don't matter. Exactly. Is there a set time for the flare stream later? It's going to be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, as Rito. So 4:30 Pacific for you. 4:30. This should be golf, which it is. Let's go and get the APU gens on. APU bleed on. APU gen. Good. This is golf. Sounds good, Ezredo. Appreciate you, man. No replay equals riot equals refund. Nice. Nice. You thinking Saturday or Sunday for the Alaska? Probably both. On Saturday, I think we're gonna do Seattle or Portland up to Anchorage, And then Sunday we're going to do Anchorage to Juneau to Ketchikan. And then on Monday we'll probably do the return flight here back to the mainland, if you will. Down to like Seattle or Portland or something like that. I prefer Portland. Seattle runs like poop and it doesn't look the best, to be honest with you. The Portland scenery by Flightbeam is far better. So if I can, I like to fly in and out of Portland for that reason, if I can. Catch a what? Catch a can. Catch a Dan. So we should start calling it Catch a Dan. Alrighty, friends, here we are pulling up at the gate. I guess we'll do the full deboarding process because somebody forgot to start the replay. You know, Dan, it would be cool if you could remotely access my computer and you could start the replay in case I forgot. Is that a thing, Dan? Can we look into that? Being dead serious. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to do it every time, but like for times like this while we're here. So I actually blame you as tech expert here on this channel. I genuinely blame you because we don't have something like this on the channel yet. Why is it that we can't do that? Is it because Daniel can't be trusted? Probably, actually. Dan would probably go into the cockpit, start flipping switches when I walked away. Seatbelt signs off, anti-collision light off, hydraulic pumps are off, probe heats are off, we got the windows off as well. We're on EPU gen power, good, isolation valve open, fuel pumps off, yaw damper off. Ladies and gentle people, welcome down to Vancouver. Request deboarding. There it is. We'll jump outside. We'll have a look at our beautiful WestJet. Hey, nice flying today, chat. Had a lot of fun. I love flying into Vancouver, man. That was some spicy. I haven't had spicy winds like that in a while, so that was a good one. Again, if you haven't done so, guys, do me a huge solid. Don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Looking for 250 likes on today's live stream. Hopefully we can hit that. We don't have a replay, but that being said, we will be live again this evening, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. If you guys are interested, we will be doing some real-world flare ops. Flare does it, Air Canada does it, WestJet does it, and United does it. We're going to do a flight from Vancouver down to San Francisco. It's about an hour and 45 minutes, so that's going to be the plan for this evening. If any of you did want to join, that will be the plan for this evening, so you can kind of book it. You can choose what airline you guys want to fly, what aircraft you want to fly, and if you do want to fly this evening, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific is when we will be live. I'm going to take this time to thank my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this would be possible. So thank you for the support, guys. I truly, truly do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed our Canada tour, starting up in Edmonton, down to Calgary, Calgary over to Vancouver. It was absolutely awesome. Don't pop a door plug on the weekend? No, hopefully not. That would not be good, would it? To everybody else that cannot donate using a monetary value, but donates with your time, your effort, being here in stream, just want to thank you guys so much again, man. Appreciate everybody being here. Hopefully I get to see a bunch of people flying with us tonight. I love when we can get a nice little Congo line going. It's going to be a fun one. Vancouver down to San Francisco. We're just using the default San Francisco, so I was hoping we would have some Flightbeam scenery out by now, but still no Flightbeam scenery, so hopefully we'll get that in the near future. Guys, have a great afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate y'all, and I look forward to hopefully seeing everybody in the stream later this evening. Happy landings, my friends. See